Hello, everybody.
We
Well,
as we live.
Yay.
now I need to do link bombing, so let's just shoot the shit a little bit and in the meantime I do the link bombing and then we'll do like general introductions and such. So how's everybody's day been?
I have been a
It's
working boy.
I got to go to work early and I got to leave early. Or go to work late and leave early, so.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Uh, Today was pretty standard, straightforward day. I did get to go out for lunch and have ramen, which was good. And tomorrow there's a poutine festival going on in downtown,
Oh no.
so so I might end up eating some rather unhealthy things tomorrow.
Nothing wrong with that.
Though that fun moment when you have to put an NPC in a fight that you know for certain is not statted to be in a battle.
As in, they're gonna die.
Well, hope they don't die.
No.
I feel like you guys would be sad if they die.
I mean,
I would
probably.
be.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I know who he's talking about.
Are you gonna kill Gond?
Oh no, not Gond.
Oh.
No, we don't like him as much.
Gond is statted as a fighter.
Yeah, he's well out of my league.
Is it Lee?
Yeah. Lee's technically statted as a commoner with a very high strength score.
Charisma.
Okay.
I remember if I remember you telling us correctly.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to have a very high charisma score. It's just probably higher than average.
His highest stats are charisma, constitution, and strength, not in that
Yeah.
order. He's also okay in dexterity, but really dumb and not very wise.
I mean, makes sense.
Yay!
He's a charmer, he's not a talker.
I mean, yeah, that's true. He's not the idea man.
Yeah.
Like, he'll
Hello,
carry
you
it to
fluffy
fruition,
kitty.
but he won't come up with it.
Sounds like we've gotten a cameo from the tally.
Yeah, kitty cat's hopped up on my lap, just saying, "Dad, you're now home. Give me cuddles."
Time to
You
add
guys
colored
hear my
pegs to
AC?
Nope.
No,
Only very lightly when you're talking. Otherwise,
Right.
it's not really distracting.
Well, I remember last time we had that problem.
Well, not able to hear it right now, so that's good.
Oh, look at that Filford kitten. Oh no, the sheep.
I feel weird using this token.
Oh.
Just like, sometimes you gotta use tokens from sets of tokens that you wouldn't normally use, that are very cartoony in appearance, but since you didn't want to buy premium assets yet, it's the only way to do it, without having to upload hundreds of tokens to Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
Which I already have to do because I have so many players. Alright
Sorry. Okay,
then. That
but
should be fine.
alright, but I've got the shill done.
Alright. Have all of our shillers shilled to their shilling hearts shilling content?
I mean, no. But,
Mine's later.
yeah.
Well, shill your last shill and we shall be started.
Well, all links have been sent out, so
Alright then.
this...
Failsy, did you get the link that you needed?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just so I can post it to social medias later. It's like, hey, I was in a stream thingy playing D&D. Want to watch?
You can grab the actual. Sorry, my mouth is full suddenly.
It's all good.
I took a bite out of my sandwich, not realizing I was about to have to talk.
Sandwich.
Pastrami and honey bread. It's delicious. Anyways, you can also put out the actual stream link if you want people to watch in the moment.
I was just like for things like for Tumblr where it's not really fast enough.
Fair
Just
enough.
for when people wander into my Tumblr and go, hey, this looks interesting.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is
Oh.
everyone ready?
What is all this art about now?
Alright, but with that, for you, Failsy, then, if you would like later on, I can give you the VOD link to the individual episode.
Well, you end up posting it
Sure.
on the server anyways.
I had to mute myself so I can open up a soda.
All good. And here, listen to me not mute myself as I open up the soda. Because I'm rude and I'm the DM.
Well, you're the DM, you're allowed to.
Alright then, is everyone ready?
Yes. So, should we do the normal
Introductions.
introduction? Okay. And hey, we can say our characters now. Should we say their class or keep that secret until combat reveals that?
Let's keep it secret.
Alrighty. Okay, so
For
alphabetical
one character
as...
in particular.
Okay. Alright, so alphabetical as always.
Hello, everybody. I am Andy. She is a little tiefling, but she is not Jester. And yeah, shit happened last session.
Another thing that differentiates Keta from Jester is the fact that Keta is pink.
He's pink.
Yes,
Bubblegum
pretty little pink girl.
Is me.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. I'm Ahmed Hunter, and I play Dravinci. The one human in this party of tieflings.
That sounds
My
like
sandwich!
Oh no!
My sandwich fell in half.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I'm glad I have a plate in my lap.
At least it fell on the plate.
Yes. And as for last session, he did dancing, and then revealed backstory thing, and now things be fuck. Moving on.
Fun way.
Not in the way he'd prefer.
Yes, not the way he prefers. Maybe later.
Alright, and then that brings it to me because our illustrious DM will be introducing himself properly last.
Sandwich in mouth.
That too. Hi everybody, I'm Danny Boop. You know that. I'm the streamer. I am the reason this chaos is streamed. Hello, and I'm sorry everyone.
You're the reason I have to try to bring my A game every session.
I'm sorry. You do a good job of it though.
We've got one in the bank. We'll see how it goes.
This is fair. Anyway, I'm playing Morrigan, the tiefling, who's very Irish, and who may or may not have flustered somebody else last session, but we'll see how that goes later.
Hey, we just love playing with the straight face.
Very true. And it did get revealed last session that Morrigan's sword is a very pretty blade. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes with this next session.
Crystal weapons. Interesting in this world because they're almost more common than metal weapons.
Yee. Failsy, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'll be playing Failsy in this. And Fail Trolls. And last session, I think I got a bow
Yes, everyone got the bow.
and
Everyone?
caused a man to lose his shirt.
That's good.
It happens more often than you'd think.
Probably.
It'll happen more often than it did. Now I'm here.
If Lee takes an awkward step, he loses his shirt. No one makes shirts that fit this boy.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but that
They-
think they're not
Please.
shirts.
But there's the problem of where is he going to afford it? Because someone who has to custom order shirts, custom ordered shirts be expensive.
He just wears a tarp.
Poncho.
Yes, but
But
if he
he-
found something that fit him, would he actually wear it? Is the thing.
He likes the tiny outfits.
He likes the compression. How does he get his arms through the sleeve holes?
Anyway,
Stretching.
I think it's something for. I think our last friend is up before the DM.
Alright. I'm Myth. And for the next few hours, I'm going to be playing Brimstone. The only one who actually seems to have a decent head on his shoulders. Well, not only one. One of two. Between the kid, Tiny Dancer, and whatever the fuck this one is. The one that doesn't wear no clothes.
She wears a tiny skirt.
That is not clothes, God.
Well, she's got the important bits covered.
That's so impressive.
Alright, but if she takes an arrow in the midriff, I said something.
Honestly,
Anyways.
if someone tried to shoot her in the midriff, it might actually bounce off of her skin.
We'll just have to wait and see, but
Yeah.
anyway, DM, I believe it is your turn to introduce yourself.
Hello.
Well, the Eldritch Abomination has been let loose.
I gotta let it out a little bit before every session, or else you guys will end up dying because it'll take over my brain. Anyways, hello, I am. No. Anyways, hello, I am Jim, also known as Ash, for various reasons.
Sorry.
Yes, I'll never live it down. Anyways, I am the DM for this session, leading them through this world of, as was explored a little bit last session, constant danger. And as will continue to be explored in this session, readily apparent danger. But on that note, let's do a little bit of a recap. So last session saw us with our heroes' first introductions to each other, as they have all essentially been hired onto the crew of a wave treader vessel, massive ocean liners that go out into the uncharted oceans of Aquila, the name of this world, to build what are called buoys, essentially arcane electric fences that prevent the waters from being accosted from some of the more dangerous foes of this world. Now, these ships, because they go into uncharted waters, are often known for being targeted by such creatures, or even smaller ones. But before that, our players had finally gotten a chance to meet each other, as they've all been assigned to the same portion of the crew. And the introductions have been mixed. Some of them seem to like each other. Most of them seem to like each other. Some of them, Brimstone, generally dislike everyone they meet.
Yeah.
So yes, on that note, let's get into things as when last we left off, they were told to quickly come aboard, to quickly come up deck as a warning bell from an attack is being rung. So on that note, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, we're just getting right into it then, aren't we?
Yay.
Initiative
Alrighty.
suffers.
Yeah, and I'll move
19.
everyone over.
Woo!
Tiebreaker.
Wait, there's a turn order thing on the screen.
Yes, there is. Since your tokens aren't on the screen, it's not popping up properly. You
Yeah,
can place
we're
your
gonna need to do that
tokens
again.
next to the large trap door that's over here.
No, baby.
I just have my phone.
I need to scroll out.
Okay. And then initiative.
Find the trapdoor. There it is.
Yeah.
There it
Just
is.
put your
God
Put your tokens on the board and roll again to put you into the turn order. You can update it with your first roll.
The baby.
Is that how I do it? No.
You put
Yes.
yourself on the field. I forgot, we
I
didn't make a
didn't.
token for you.
That's the only one that has a natural token.
Technically, Morgan does as well, but hers is a square token, so it looks really weird.
I wanted a square token so it would show more of the art.
I mean, not gonna lie, a circular token would show just as much of that art as a square token. Because you have a lot of dead space in the corners.
I wanted her hand in the. I wanted to try to have her tail in the picture. I'll make a new one later.
If you just want to send me that whole art thing, I can fit her everything in the frame of the token.
Okay, I'll do that while we're getting set up. Then the token can be changed later, but
Yeah. I also need to make a
Does
token.
is a little bit
Tailsies.
squished.
Tailsies is
It's
literally
only a
her
picture.
whole body art.
Yeah, it's taking the art from from what I've uploaded to her bio.
Yeah, we'll make a proper token later. Alright.
Okay.
Is everyone rolled?
Yee.
Not everybody's on the
Okay,
order.
so
though.
Yeah, you guys need to click on your tokens and roll.
okay,
forget
do I
that.
roll it again?
Oh,
Yeah, you can roll it again, but you can just click in the turn order where your initiative is and update it to the initial number you rolled.
Did it put me in finally?
Yeah,
Yes.
it did.
Rolling again.
You rolled the exact same number again.
No, I got an 18 the first time and an 8 the second time.
Yeah, so just update
Well-
that back to being the 18.
There we go.
Alright then, I'm just getting some enemy stuff in order.
All right, I'm trying to make sure that as much of the map can be seen on
Don't
screen.
worry about as much of the map, just worry about what's right next to you guys.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that the things around us can be seen as well as, I'm just trying
Yeah.
to make sure it looks good for the stream.
Get you. I'm just saying, like, down at the bottom of the screen and way up at the top isn't super important.
Fair.
Let's just start running that way.
Why are the dogs freaking out?
Yes. I
Oh, okay.
see a few of these these thingy bobs with dots on them.
Probably
That's
to help
for
distinguish.
yeah, it's so I can keep track of which HP pool is being hit. Like for my notes, I did give each one of them an HP bar. I can update though.
Okay, so the ones are without dots are the ones we're not fighting?
Yeah, the ones with dots are marked as enemies. The ones without dots. Here's the thing. Once I get a little bit more time and ability to, I'll actually have like character art tokens made. For now, I can't. Because that's expensive. And also did not have time this week to get commissions done. And I've got to mute other servers I'm in so I stop hearing bloops.
If you put yourself on Do Not Disturb, it works.
I don't like doing that, so I just mute the server. I always like to appear as open as and inviting as possible. All right then. Don't you love when you have all the stat stuff pulled up first, and then for some reason it just decides that when you want to use it, it's just going to be like, I'm not going to load.
Always the worst.
All right.
Oh, and usual
Alright, there
apologies.
it is.
Sorry if anybody hears the click-clack of knitting needles from me.
All right then.
I have to fidget while we play, and knitting is a good fidget.
All right, and we've got the merfolks coming in at 18.1.
Ah, so it could be. Okay, so those could be Sahagan there.
Yeah, I'll describe them in just a second.
The description we got last week suggested we might be fighting like bird people.
You saw you saw the leader last week, is the thing. And it rolled terribly for its initiative. It does not have a great modifier. Well, that one rolled good. Alright, and sort these by descending. Alright, so as you all make your way above deck, before what you had seen, essentially flying over the hatch you were climbing up out of, was this large feathered creature, which I realize this harpy has bat wings, but is the only token I found, so please don't hurt me.
It's all good.
Yeah, you saw this flying overhead, making a terrible screeching noise, and seemingly issuing commands to the various other creatures that you can now see on deck as you are getting up yourselves. Several more, considerably more hunched bird-like creatures, and then many, many strange fish monstrosities that are vaguely humanoid. For the sake of statistics, got harpies, harpy underlings, and merfolk. Speaking of the harpy underlings, they are going first. They have a fly speed, so the first thing they are going to do, you see both of them sort of take to the air. Description-wise, these creatures have a humanoid head and a humanoid torso that ends just below where their chest is. The rest of them just appears to be that of like a large raven. Yeah. And by the way, also so you can know, this is Lee, who is currently in tattered cloth. And this is Gond.
Alright.
Okay, so Lee,
Yeah.
Gond.
One of the underlings is going to fly over to Gond, and one of them is going to fly. Let's see if it can reach Lee. Someone is typing very vigorously.
That's failsy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more quiet if I use the this other keyboard that I've got.
Yes. Maybe. And the other one can't reach Lee, so it's actually going to double its movement to get over to here. Seeing that there are new combatants entering the area.
Son of a bitch. I can't use gun, I guess.
Do you have like range weapons fightings or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you
fine.
can still use gun. It's just a
No,
disadvantage.
I cannot use gun as effectively.
Oh, actually, you would be able to, because currently it's in the air about 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Because it had to fly into the air to get over there.
Gotcha.
So, it's just in your good gun range.
Okay, good.
And that is their turn. So next is Dravince.
Uh, hmm. Given, just retake measurements. I need to step a bit further for that.
Yeah.
So,
Which, by the way, I apologize for the size of this map for the sake of movement, but this ship is massive.
yeah, no worries. Okay, Da Vinci, to initially draw focus, we'll move out here and huck a dagger at this one.
Alright, you can go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. 15.
That will hit it.
4 damage, not much.
And you said you threw it at which one?
The green dot.
You're
I'm
gonna
assuming it's
have
the
to
one-
ping it.
Okay. I realized... Okay, that one. Gotcha.
The great
For,
For
those who forget...
Sorry, I forgot.
For those who forget, I am colorblind and cannot see the color green. Honestly, didn't even realize that was a green dot I put on that one.
Are there any other colors you can't see, or is it just green?
It's mostly just green.
Okay.
And now it's whitish yellow.
Well, yeah, he can actually see that.
Just for the sake of things.
Okay. And then fall back an additional 10 feet, and that's
Alright.
what I can do.
Alright, Felzy, you're up.
Seeing all this bullshittery out here, Fauzi's going to start whispering to herself in sort of hissing, almost snake-like language, or reptilian language, and cast Bless on the front, on Morrigan, Brimstone, and Gravinci, since they seem to be the ones with swords.
Fair enough. Let's see. What token would be good for Bless?
Strike buttons.
For you guys, a sigil will appear on your hand, on your dominant hand, to indicate you're blessed.
Let's go with this little heart. So you said Morrigan, Brimstone, and Da Vinci?
I will put up a little. Where's my spells?
There you go. They're all blessed. Keep in mind that lets you add a d4 to any saving throw or attack roll you make.
That's what the other
Alrighty.
one was.
For the next minute.
Yes. Provided you don't break
lose
Constitution.
Yeah. Right now, that's what I'm concentrating on.
Alright. And is that your turn?
I don't see a reason to walk out in front of the big beefy fighters in front of me. So I'm going to stay back here with the little bard that I assume is a bard.
The little
Probably
one.
a bard. Just probably a bard.
The guitar wielder. So yes, that's my turn.
That'll work for concentration. Alright, so it is now the merfolk's turn. They aren't the fastest on land. They've got like a base movement speed, so these two are going to move up to Lee. And fortunately, they're going to attack him.
Oh,
Lee
no.
does not
Oh,
have
boy.
the best. Lee does not have a high AC.
But isn't this one pissed off at me?
Yeah, but you ran away.
Okay, who's more intimidating? The tiny dancer or this big motherfucking orc?
And also,
Just saying.
unfortunately, it rolled a natural 20.
Oh no!
No.
As it stabs Lee with a spear. And the other one rolled a natural 20. As it stabs Lee with a spear.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no!
That's
The
a-
good boy.
That's a great and foreboding way to start off this session. 2 enemy nat 20s.
That's fine.
So let's just... luckily, not super high damage, as Lee takes 12.
I think any of us would be down at that point.
Yeah, he's got decent HP, at least.
Because that would put me down.
Yeah, just 12 piercing damage.
Yeah, that would be exactly enough to put me down.
He's not looking well, but he's not dead.
He's doing better than any of us if we were in that situation.
As he's now at half HP. And then the 2 on Gond are going to attack him. With 1 hit and then 1 miss. And that's going to be 2 damage to Gond, who looks considerably more vital than Lee.
And considerably more pissed off.
Yes. Though not rage pissed off.
No, just... Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah,
how-
that's right. These things are really slow on land.
I like how it says Harpy Chef. I know you mean Chief, but
How is Chief spelled?
There's an I in there.
Chief.
I thought there was, but I wasn't sure, so I spelled it that way.
It's fine. I just noticed it. And just
Don't
Look,
worry
maybe-
about it. We
I
know
mean,
that's
maybe-
the leader.
yeah, maybe they're the one that does all the cooking too.
There you go.
Oh, oh god. Oh no. Mm.
It's not the Merfolk's turn, of course.
Alright, and you can hear sounds of combat elsewhere as there are more of these merfolks attacking other people. Descending. Alright, and Motagon, it is your turn. Which, by the way, these merfolks move very slowly.
Well, that's good.
Walking on land for them seems to be a chore.
That's good.
Alrighty.
They've got 10 feet of movement on land.
Do they have like actual people feet or?
It looks like mostly they have like a slithering tendril as their lower body.
Okay, so they're more like some of the Yonti. Not that. Yeah,
They are
not that.
they are Naga-esque, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like an eel.
Yeah. Not that Brimstone would know that they have that. Failsy probably would, but Brimstone's never encountered anything of that sort.
You had a Naga sitting next to you at the
that's right.
table.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Fauzi would give you dirty looks if you had said that in character.
Damn dirty Nagas.
Why?
No, comparing these guys to the Yonti.
Locomotion. Anyways,
Alright.
Brimstone just being like, damn dirty Nagas.
Okay, anyway.
damn it, kidda. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Alright, Rotogon doesn't like that these 2 over here are picking on Lee, so she's going to hold her sword up and aim it at this
That's their own
guy.
music.
She's gonna hold her sword up, aim it at Mr. Yellow Dot, lighter yellow dot here, and fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Tell me what you rolled, because I'm having to look up something real quick.
It's a 26.
Also, plus
That's a hit.
as a hit, but she also gets a +4 on her attacks as well.
Yep, keep that in mind.
D4.
Okay. Well,
You
if
really need it.
I don't need it right now, so it's just
Yeah.
roll damage. Which I forget, how many do I get at this level?
You're
One.
level 1, so 1.
One.
Okay,
You get 2 at 5.
and that's just 3 force damage on this one here.
The one that Rinche also threw a dagger at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's taken 7 damage total.
All right. Okay. Keeping that in mind. It's down to that much health.
And that's an action.
Yep.
And she's going to start to step forward a bit. Because best to start possibly moving about, but not wanting to get too far away from everyone else just yet. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Brimstone, that brings us to you.
I don't much appreciate this gentleman flying in my airspace, so gun. It's an 18.
You use the power of gun on him.
Yeah, I
All
cast
right.
gun.
You cast gun. Gun hits. Roll damage.
Ooh.
I forgot how powerful I made the guns in this world. All right, that is
What?
a meaty chunk. You basically
Screams.
blow out half of this harpy's body.
So what you get for getting close to me, you son of a bitch, now get down here.
Yeah, it pretty much just falls onto the deck as you
Good
shoot
boy.
it.
Okay.
Good boy. Anyways,
Monstrosity. Brimstone doesn't give a shit. Yeah, that's my turn. Just stay right here.
all right. The Harpy Chief, as it is now properly labeled, is currently flying overhead. It's going to use its one of its my brain just blanked out so hard. It's going to use its action to issue a command to its underlings that allows them to make an attack.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so Brimstone, what is your AC?
It's 16, I think. Yeah, 16.
All right. So the one next to you misses, as it only rolled a total of 15. The one near Gond also misses. The Harpy Chief is thoroughly disappointed with its underlings.
Screeching at it in avian.
Do any of you know Avian?
I don't
No.
think any of us do.
Just asking because I know we have language monkeys.
Nope.
I know
So,
2.
which language?
Avian.
Yeah.
Avian or Orin.
Avian? No.
I guess. I don't know if harpies actually speak Orin or not. I don't know. Anyway,
Felsi speaks common and every dead language.
I speak 2.
I hate the fact that none of my old music is uploaded anymore. I really need to go through and remake all of my tracks. Because I now have no music.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Let's right now just focus on combat.
Yeah. Alright. Keta, it's your turn.
Okay. If I want to do something stupid, Brimstone would yell at me.
I mean, technically
So do
he can't
something
stop you.
stupid.
But I do want to help my new friend who's getting picked on.
Tammy.
Is going to rush over here
Idiot.
and. You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's going to point at this one, right here, this one, and yell Colonel that she has a goldfish prettier than he is, and he's stupid. Just mockery.
Okay.
Is our DM here?
I don't know.
Gem?
Guess not.
DM? Oh no.
Did he mute
Oh,
himself?
that's game, everybody.
Well,
Oh, we heard that one.
all right. That's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a natural one. All right. So,
He takes
which
four-
one were you targeting?
It is this one.
All
Right
right
there.
then.
It is. He
So,
takes 4 psychic and disadvantage on his next attack.
well, his disadvantage will be death.
Oh wait, that's Cat's first kill.
Yeah.
First kill of the campaign.
Yes. So you see it turn to you. Tell me what you said again, because I didn't quite hear it before.
I have a goldfish at home that's prettier than you, and he's even stupid.
You see it turn to you, not quite understanding the purpose of the joke, but still feeling hurt.
I mean,
And then just like
Does he-
blood starts coming out of its gills, and it flops over.
I mean, doesn't even understand Infernal, first of all.
She yelled it in Infernal.
Well, doesn't matter. It still doesn't understand the joke, but still feels hurt either way.
Yeah, it feels hurt enough to apparently suffer an internal hemorrhage.
And Katja looks a little shocked.
Casual-
Like, holy shit, I did that.
All right.
I'm just gonna use the last bit of my movement to get behind Lee.
He currently has 2 spears sticking out of his chest, and he just sort of looks back at you. Just
And I have something to help.
yeah. By the way, Lee has no weapons.
What is he doing there, this crazy man?
He's fucking suplexing them.
Why did he run upstairs?
Because Gond called for all hands on deck. He is a hand, therefore he needs to be on deck.
Yes. All right. We're back around to the Harpy Underlings. Dravince, the one you shot, is not.
Yeah, Javinci shot. You mean?
Oh, wait. Why did I. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
Revenge
right
doesn't
now.
use gun.
I don't
Yeah.
believe him. He'd use a gun if he had one. I don't think a 7's going to hit you.
What?
Nor is a 6. So you're fine. So yeah, it starts coming at you with its talons, and you just keep dodging to the side.
Like crawling at him because I blew up half its fucking body.
No, it's like jumping up at you like a chicken trying to spur
Oh.
you.
yeah, Brimson just get away.
Yeah, so you just keep dodging from side to side as it tries to claw you. And the one that's fighting against Gond misses. I need to get a different d20 out. This
No,
one
you
rolled
don't.
2 natural 20s and then used all of its luck at once.
Good.
New dice, new charge. Alright, so that one's used up its turn. Dravince, we're back around to you. So I'm going to continue trying to
Okay.
find some audio to be playing in the background of this.
So the harpy that Brimstone's fighting is on the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dravince is going to try to back up Brimstone and draw out his short sword and give
That'll
a
work.
stab. 13.
13 will hit. Tell me if this is too loud.
No. That is 7 damage.
Sound level's good, by the way.
Alright, 7 damage.
Yes.
Oh, you just cut off one of its wing that Dravinci had blown a hole in.
You mean Brimstone?
That's it.
Gonna
Once I
happen.
make a mistake once, I'll never not make it. Alright, so Brimstone blew off... I need to turn this down so I'm not distracting myself a little bit. Alright, so Brimstone blew a hole in one of its wings, and then you just come in and cut that wing off. It just sort of hobbles and almost falls onto its side.
And since Dravinci initially drew his scimitar, he has that in his offhand. That's a 25 to hit.
That is a hit. And it is dead. How would you like to kill it?
The showing a brief flash of no remorse, Dravinci rushes into towards Brimstone's side at the harpy, and with the short sword cuts the wing off, giving a twirl to end up behind the harpy's back, and then lop its head off with the scimitar.
All right then. So its head just falls lifeless on the deck, and you have successfully killed one of the harpy underlings.
And then Dravinci is gonna back up.
And then peace. I'm not a combatant, says Dravinci, having murdered someone.
Listen,
Alright.
it's funny though that Keta got the first kill of the campaign.
It is.
Not the first kill, but the first kill of the official sessions.
Yes.
Button.
But yes, so now we on Failsy's turn.
Failsy's going to charge forward. Failsy's going to march forward looking at this guy.
Alright.
And from her little spell book of horror, is going to cast Seething Eyebane.
Alright, so pop that spell card up.
He
So
takes a Constitution saving throw.
That is a powerful
To
spell for
hold
first level.
to hold in the acid that is now welling in his eyeball.
Alright, what's your spell save DC?
14.
Alright. Not going to matter too much, you rolled a 4. Alright, so it fails the save. And takes
Well,
one
in that case,
Yes.
1d10, but so does this guy back here, as acid sprays within 10 feet.
Alright, so roll
Okay.
a d10.
Yep.
That is a powerful spell for first level.
To be fair, so is Ice Knife, and that does a... That doesn't
No.
invigorate.
No, it's permanent blindness, is what I mean.
So he's
Doesn't matter.
blinded, and both he and the big guy behind him take 2 damage.
With spell effects like this, they can be healed if they're treated quickly. Alright, so 2 acid damage. Not a lot of damage, but it's some. As now that merfolk is going to be taking disadvantage on its attack rolls. For obvious reasons. If it can even find you guys.
Turns around,
Alright.
starts stabbing literally anyone else.
Well, it couldn't stab the harpy because that's up in the air. But maybe. We'll see. Alright, so is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, that moves us to the merfolk. The two over by Gond are going to try to stab him. One rolls a natural 20. My new dice rolled a natural 20. The other one misses horribly.
At least it's on the NPCs.
Yep. And it only does 4 damage with its natural 20 because these things are not strong. Gond can take it.
I should hope so.
Yeah. Alright. And then the one is going to attack Lee. Unfortunately hits because Lee is not wearing armor. And only does 2 damage. Lee's not looking so well.
I have a way to take care of that.
Alright. I'm going to roll a d4 to see which direction the currently blind one stumbles forward as it's grabbing its face in agony. Alright, and it's going to walk this way. And this one's going to move up towards Failsy. And is going to attempt to stab you with its spear. I don't think an 8 hits you, does it?
No.
Alright, so it goes to stab you, but misses terribly. Or a 7, even. It's even worse. Alright. That is the merfolk's turn. Monogon, it's your turn.
Alright, I just need to check a distance real quick. Perfect. And hopefully, let me read over this spell real quick and then I'll make my move, okay?
Alright. After we finish this session, I'm gonna need your guys' help finding some royalty-free music I can upload.
I know of a whole bunch. I will send you links afterward.
Awesome. Because I really need to get some better tracks to actually have some ready for battle and stuff.
That's fair. Okay, alright.
Roll20 comes preloaded with good ambience for RP, but not great for battle.
I think I'm going to save that particular spell for right now. But, would Murder Sandwich work with, Failsy being over here and then me being on the other side of this guy?
Yes.
Okay, alright, so Motogon's just gonna run and swing over here.
Yeah,
as long
the
as
way
you make it a straight line.
the way flanking works is that you have to be in a direct line with each other with the enemy in the middle.
Okay, so Murder Sandwich can be diagonal then.
Yeah, as long as you're in a direct line.
And instead of casting, actually, if this attack hits, then there's a cantrip she's going to use.
You do have to declare the cantrip first.
Okay.
If it's one of those ones that says you make an attack as part of the cantrip.
Yes, if the attack hits, I'm going to be using Green Flame Blade.
Alright, so go ahead and roll that.
Is there
Doesn't
it needs to be a secondary.
At your level, Green Flame Blade doesn't do anything extra if there's not another enemy nearby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just do the attack then.
Yeah.
But
If you had Booming Blade, it would do something.
I don't know if my class gets that.
It
You
would.
should.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an option.
Well, in any case.
A 12
Oh.
does hit.
Oh, so I don't even need to roll the d4?
They don't have high AC.
Fair enough.
You also got
They
I
are
think
not
you've got
wearing armor,
advantage
as
as
they are
well.
fishy boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's
Flanking for
23.
us is advantage. So
Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
hit either way.
Oh, yeah, duh. 23 then. Alright, so rolling damage. 9 slashing.
Ooh, a hefty blow. Luckily or unluckily for you guys, this guy had not taken hit before, so he basically goes stab the sword into his back, and he almost collapses down onto the deck, but just barely managed to pick himself back up.
Tough little blighters.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Brimstone.
gun.
Can you guys hear me biting this apple?
Okay, good. So, as was learned in military days, best way to cut off an attack is to destroy the commander.
Typically good advice.
I'm gonna take the shot. So close. Damn it.
Ooh.
A lot of high rolls from you guys today, but then again, also, I've rolled a lot of high rolls.
Yeah, you've rolled 3 nat 20s.
All against Big Boy.
The
No.
power of actual dice.
No, one was against Gond.
Alright.
So,
Dead boys.
I presume a 28 hits.
Yes, I said it did.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Lower damage, but oh well.
Hey, still pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright. 8 pierce leaves it at...
Probably still
That?
looking fairly decent.
Took not a bad chunk out of its health,
Okay.
as your bullet just rips into its side, and it looks at you, hissing something in a strange, very guttural, squawking language.
Guttural and squawking don't interact like that to me, but alright.
And
Got
angry-
it. Got it. Demonic seagull.
There's a
And-
reason I
I
wasn't gonna
choose
make the
not to
sound.
waste a spell slot.
Well, that's my turn.
Alright. Brimstone, you've made yourself the target of its anger.
I'm well aware of that.
Let's see if it can reach you.
Probably.
Yes, it can reach you.
Yeah, I figured I have to be within 30 feet, and most things have 30 feet.
It's here. Alright, so it drops onto the deck behind Morrigan and looks at you, and it's going to swing. It is actually... it's going to take a claw attack at you, actually.
Okay.
Ooh. Actually, what it is going to do is as you see it, it almost starts to rear back to swing at you, but instead opens its arms wide and just starts belting out a loud song. As I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone within 300 feet. So
Everyone blessed
Ooh.
gets the
Oh,
plus 4
no!
hit saving throws.
Okay.
17!
Oh shit.
Please.
Okay.
Roll
Oh,
Roll your d4.
I know.
Oh, no.
Bowsy is unflappable.
Yep.
Okay, it's a 13 total for Morrigan.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so-
I have a feeling that only Dravincharian fails me.
Let's see.
Is
What
Morrigan
did
and
you-
I have 13s, and Keta got a 4.
Myth
What is
can
where's Adventure's roll?
Dravinchar was a
Myth you
17.
can still do.
Only Keta is affected.
Oh, no.
As
Thanks.
Keta, you have become charmed.
No!
I'm gonna take that anyways.
And you now see all of your previous allies as enemies. Because you will do anything to keep this song playing.
And that's
And
bad
that-
because she's a bard.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that is the Harpy's turn. Keta, it's your turn.
God damn it.
Oh no!
Your closest confidant
what I
is,
was
is
worried
singing for
about.
you a beautiful song, and you see people around it accosting it. You have to stop them.
So I don't have to attack the person that I'm right next to, at least?
No, the effect of this is that you want to hear the song keep playing, so you
Yeah.
must defend the singer.
Yeah. You just regard us as enemies. You don't necessarily have to attack the first person you see.
So Lee is spared,
Okay.
but
I don't want to hurt him.
You're going to hurt your friends.
Somebody knock me out. Somebody knock me out.
I mean,
Well, I'm between you and the thing.
Currently, the only person that would even notice this is maybe Dravinche and Morrigan. You'd see as Kieta's eyes glaze over with a purple film.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
But it's just something you notice at the corner of your eyes because your attention is on the enemies you're attacking.
Right. No.
Attack him, Kieta. Or do something you think would stop him from attacking. Because you don't have to hurt him.
charm person.
I have vicious mockery, and Ketcha knows some stuff that hurt Brimstone.
Oh no.
Yeah, you could also
Insult
just,
your uncle.
I mean, the funny thing is, you could just do charm person.
Well, it's whatever she thinks she would do.
I know, no, I know. I'm not stopping you. Do it if you do it.
Oh god. Okay. Fuck. Oh,
I didn't
it's
put
hard.
Gond in the turn order.
No, or Lee.
Well, Lee doesn't... Yeah, I didn't put either of them in the turn
I
order.
mean, I would assume that Lee is just punching them.
So,
They have
fair enough,
15.
Brimstone in
I'm
Infernal.
gonna do some retroactive rolling to see if they've killed anything.
Okay.
And-
Gaunt has killed both of the merfolk that are attacking him. He just got a nat 20 and a 15. He's got high damage.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
Andy.
Andy.
Andy, honey, we can't hear you, sweetheart.
She didn't want to hurt Brimstone so much that she just stopped existing. We still can't hear you, Andy.
Boy,
You knew.
technical issues.
Yay!
Just type out what you want to do while we figure out what's happening.
She's casting vicious mockery on me.
All right. Just
That might-
roll. Just
yeah,
roll your
I'll-
vicious mockery.
I'll roll the save. I fail.
You are insulted. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but okay.
I want to hear how she insults him and how Brimstone reacts.
What she was saying.
Hello?
Oh,
Yes.
there she is. There she is.
You're-
Okay.
You're very quiet, but we can hear you.
Discord decided, hey, I'm not gonna pick you up on the mic.
That's not
But Infernal, it's no wonder why she died. You're too slow to protect anyone.
Oh.
It's a deep cut.
So I think only Morrigan and Da Vinci would say it. Brimstone turns. This is the most angry you've seen this man. He generally looks pretty upset. We will have words after this, child.
That doesn't know what she's doing, so in her mind, it's like, okay, he's her.
No,
He's
No.
accosting.
I know that. Brimstone doesn't.
You would see if you turn to look at her, she has a purple film over her eyes.
It's not so much turn to look at her, it's just, like, turn to indicate he's speaking to her. He's still keeping his, at least one eye on the thing in front of him.
But you
So,
take
which-
two psychic
Which currently
damage.
is just screaming out a song.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Brimstone didn't see it.
Yeah.
You take
Alright.
2 psychic damage,
Yeah,
and you have
I-
disadvantage on your attack. I'm sorry,
Fine.
but like,
No, it's fine.
Be insulted!
It's fine. Don't apologize.
Brimstone is the biggest hurt. Ah, I feel bad. This is Captain coming out in me.
I know.
And this is why you have to be wary of creatures that can charm you.
I didn't know it had a 300 fucking foot range.
It's a harpy!
It screams.
What they
real
do.
good. Yeah,
it's
it
scrum.
screams.
It's scrum real good.
Oh.
Does Keta do anything else, or is it the underling's turn?
I can't
Wait,
do anything
question.
else.
How long
Yeah,
does
she
it-
doesn't really have the wherewithal to do anything else.
Somebody hit the tiny bar to knock her out.
Actually, what they need to do is hit the singer.
Yeah. That's fine.
Bane and Bless stack
Excuse
on
me.
top of each other.
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Bane and Bless do, yeah. I thought you...
All right. So the harpy underling is going to attempt to attack Gond.
Scrape it, gone.
It does hit him.
Uh-oh. It has just invited upon itself a world of pain.
Dealing 10 damage. Because it rolled very well. It literally rolled max damage. 24. I don't care about telling you the NPC's health.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep. Alright, and that's the underling's turn, because that's all it can do.
I knew they didn't hit very hard.
They can hit pretty hard for your guys' level. But they have fairly low HP.
I mean,
Just that Gaunt has not been attacking that thing.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
to Da Vinci.
Hmm. So, question. Given Da Vinci's experience, would he know that the best way to break a charm is to target the person who casted it?
Roll a history check.
I was about to
This
wonder
will
the same
determine
thing.
how much experience you actually have with charms.
16.
You'd have an idea that you can either attack and break the concentration of the one holding the charm, or usually you can snap the charmed out of it by hitting them.
Doesn't want to hit the tiny bard.
Well, that's what you know.
So it's probably gonna be a hell of a lot easier to hit the tiny bird than the big bird.
Not necessarily.
Just knowing that she's charmed, Vinci is going to shout, "She's not of her own mind!" And he's...
The harpy?
Yeah.
It has a big wingspan, but it's actually not super tall.
Okay.
Like, the reason it's classed as a large creature is just because it has giant wings.
Just because it occupies a bunch of space. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably about
Like
itself-
sized.
probably about 5'6".
Okay, so about Keto sized. Taller, but okay.
Probably
Yeah,
actually,
that's
yeah.
all I needed to know.
probably actually stands about 5 feet tall because it's hunched over.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to rush in and try to stab the harpy.
Tiny
21.
corner. My goodness, why is everyone's rolling so well? That's a hit.
Except for me!
That's
You
a
killed
5.
someone with vicious mockery.
And now I'm charmed. With a 4.
Alright. Let's see if it maintains its concentration. It does... Let me see.
If it's regular concentration, it's DC 10.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It does not.
Damn.
Kieta, you feel your senses return to you.
Well, actually,
Wait, no, it does have a bonus. It just makes concentration.
Okay.
Never mind.
'Cause it rolled a 9 and has a +1.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it didn't have a constitution bonus for a second.
I'm gonna get a really sad cat after this.
So, Kieta, you are still controlled. Is that Da
And
Vinci's turn?
now going to do an offhand attack against this guy here, moving from one target to another.
That's a hit.
3 damage.
Let's see. And that's a kill. Hit Da Vinci coming in with the sweeps.
Yes, Da Vinci the kill stealer.
He's coming in to clean up your mess.
Yep.
And I believe
Yeah.
this is probably the first time Motogon's actually seen Dravinche fight.
Probably. There's no crowds of people to be helping.
He's going to slide in, do a quick stab to the harpy, and then quickly step back and swing the scimitar behind him, slicing the merfolk across the throat.
Nice.
But he's not during all of this. He's not dancing.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, he's just fighting. Right?
He's just fighting semi-awkwardly, but able to hold his own.
Alright, so that's your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Felzy.
Yes. Guessing Felzy would know the same stuff that Dravinci knows then.
You can make a
About
history
charm?
check as well. You can make it with advantage, though, because of your particular background.
Okay.
Man, this isn't really gonna work, but I hope it does.
12.
Your knowledge of charms is basic. You know it works just like any other spell. If you hit the person who's holding the charm, you can probably make them stop casting the spell. But at the same time, this doesn't seem like a spell. It's just singing and Keta's listening to it. So this isn't something you've seen before.
There's.
But you do at least know that Da Vinci, knowing something, chose to stab the harpy.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you
Felzy wants Keta's attention.
Okay.
How do you get it? I say,
Um,
sounding mildly concerned.
Oh no! Please don't blow her eyes out.
Yeah, let's not permanently blind the bard, whose most
It's
of their
not-
spells relies on sight.
It's not permanent blinding, it's a level 1 spell. It can be healed with any amount of healing.
It's still traumatizing.
Keta, you idiot! Why aren't you helping Long? I say, with vicious mockery.
Insult battle!
Oh boy.
Oh god. Okay, so what do I have to make?
DC
save?
roll. Black.
Yeah. Let's save DC 14.
No, I don't.
You
God
just
damn it.
save. You register the insult, but it does not penetrate your thick brain hide.
It's that Michael Myers kind of head tilt as she looks at Failsy.
Oh, that's creepy.
Very blank, dead expression.
Alright. Is that
Well,
Felzy's turn?
Well, everyone's ganging up on the big guy. So I'm going to step in here in combat with this guy.
Alright then.
To help out Lee.
Gotcha. He was about to do something, but alright. That works. that
And
is
that'll
your
be
turn?
my turn.
Alright.
I was trying to get Keta's attention, but she's too thick.
Apparently, in this moment.
At least
Alright.
as far as skulls are concerned.
This
Yeah.
merfolk is still blindly wandering back towards the edge of the boat. And
Does he just
the,
in the water?
one that's been fighting Lee currently has 2 people against it, so evens is going to be Lee, odds is going to be Failsy for who it tries to stab. Odd, it's Failsy, it tries to stab. I don't believe that's going to hit. What's Failsy's AC?
16.
Yeah, 12's not
Damn.
going to hit you.
Damn.
That scaly hide.
Yeah.
Hits her arm and just sparks fly.
Yeah.
Off her
Basically,
skin.
the spear just literally scrapes off your arm, leaving no impact. Alright. That is all of their
Please
turn.
do try.
Now it is the good orc's turn. So Gond is going to swing twice at the harpy. Missing horribly once, but hitting it quite well the other time. Dealing 7 damage to it. Meanwhile, Lee is going to make an insight check.
On who?
On Kieta to see what just happened, and he rolls a 19 plus an amount. Rather, minus an amount.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's still
I was like-
high enough.
Yeah, plus a negative.
Yes. Plus a minus 1, so 18. Still high enough. He looks over, sees Kieta acting really weirdly as far as he's aware, sees the harpy singing, like third-dimensional math playing through his head.
Doing some advanced 2+2.
And that's perfect, because he just rolled a natural 20 for what he wants to do. Failsy, the merfolk that just tried to stab you, you see it suddenly out of your line of sight, as Gond grabs it and throws it
Yeah, we.
at the harpy.
I'm gonna hit a bitch with another bitch.
Because it's moving out of my range of attack, can I
Voluntary
stab it on its way out?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
force
considered
movement.
force movement.
So,
Magical
no.
effects, not force movement. This is force movement. Basically, it happens too quickly for you to be able to react.
Okay.
Because it's literally there 1 second, and you see a giant orc hand reach in, grab it, and it's like made into a basketball.
Yeet.
Alright.
Oh, this is gonna be bad after combat.
Oh wow, okay.
Did he get
So-
another one?
Well, let's just say this one's dead, because it takes half of this damage.
Just shattered its spine against the harpy.
Yeah, and also everyone in this fight who is focused on the harpy suddenly sees a merfolk fly through the air and smash into it. As it takes 12 damage from this impact.
Nice. Still a DC 10 though.
And proceeds to fail its concentration check as it just had a merfolk thrown into its head.
Yeah, it's probably less than it like couldn't continue concentrating on the song. It's like, what the fuck?
It has like half of a merhead like hand in its mouth.
I mean, that's kind of,
That makes it hard to sing.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was gonna do.
Alright, Keta,
And then Keta.
you suddenly You have no idea what's just happened, but you're suddenly back into yourself.
I think I feel bad.
You don't
Why
know.
am I-
You have no
why am I-
recollection of what's just happened.
I'm a bit confused on why she's down here, because last time she knew she was next to Lee.
And you just hear off in the distance, "You okay?
I think so!
Good." And that is Orc turn. Monogon.
Alright.
Lee, not proficient with any weapons, but proficient with bartender. So he can throw a bitch.
Okay. Would standing here invoke flanking? Is this
Yes.
even down
Yes.
far enough to where I can swing at it?
Roll 20, are you not responding?
She wants to be directly across from me with the harpy in the
Yes,
middle.
that would work.
It just has to create a straight line between you and the other person, with the enemy in the middle.
Alright, well, we're going to just go for the sword.
Alright, swing.
That's
A 19 will hit.
Alright,
Don't forget, you are hashtag blessed as well, but
Yeah.
a 19 still hits.
yeah. That's 10 slashing damage.
Alright, so as this thing is trying to get the random merfolk hand out of its mouth, you just come in and strike your sword across its back, and it screams a very gurgled scream because there's still a merfolk hand in its mouth.
Is it dead?
Not dead yet. Just very badly hurt.
Is it dead yet? No.
I'm gonna
Give
move
me a
this
minute.
merfolk out of the way.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Fucking bitch.
Don't do you have a dagger?
Yes, actually. So I could do an offhand attack. So I would assume.
Can you?
Yes, her weapon is considered light.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So just -2 from whatever the attack roll is on this. 'Cause it's
Damage roll.
offhand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a 21.
21.
That's a hit.
So that would
All right,
be
and 3 damage.
3
yeah, that would be
damage.
3.
Still not enough to kill it, but it's still a sizable hit.
She's just glaring at this thing.
Yeah, it's current. You're glaring at it, but it's currently hacking and coughing up a merfolk hand.
Good.
Brimstone.
Now I want to do something, but if I do it, it might affect anybody, other people, and I don't want to do it for that reason.
What is it you want to do?
Well, this thing was singing, now it's screaming, but its mouth is open, and I want it to stop talking. And I've got a friendly little,
I know what you want to
device.
do, and this is not going to be well for everyone involved.
That's why I'm not gonna do it. It would be a disadvantage because it's in melee range, and also from
Also,
that.
no, it wouldn't. Those don't
Yeah,
require an
'cause
attack roll.
No, not for that.
Oh, your gun.
Yeah, because Morrigan's over there.
You have advantage, so you have just normal now.
Yeah. Roll for gun.
Gun hits.
Hey, there we go.
It dead. How do you kill it?
Just gun.
Execution style.
Yeah, just right to the forehead and just. That's for
Yeah.
singing, you filthy bitch.
Yeah, Morgan, you have to like sidestep to the side as the projectile goes through its head. Yeah, and it is dead.
We have one last combatant who's blind.
No, there's still 2 combatants.
Yeah, that's true.
And also all of the other things that are fighting other people on the deck.
That's
But they're
fair.
dealing with them.
We'd have to run to go get those.
Yeah. They're actually, it's more or less a losing fight for the merfolk at this point.
Mm.
Alright, so, Keta, it is now your turn. You're very confused as to what has just happened.
It looks a bit like a kicked puppy. Kind of reaches. She'll reach out and gently tap on the shoulder. And she doesn't know what happened, so she doesn't know what she said. But like she's like,
You don't even know you said anything.
you know that she cast it, vicious mockery.
She doesn't know that.
Yeah.
No, she's just gonna gently pat Brimstone on the back and good job. Good. Don't know if he wants to take the inspiration.
Yes, is he inspired?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
that in
fine.
mind, with Bardic Inspiration, it can not work.
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly accepts the inspiration.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that all you do on your turn, Keta?
That's a bonus action, just the best fucking action.
Andy?
I think Brimstone has enough buffs that he could do a long shot with his pistol to nail someone in the eye.
Probably.
A bit of bless, a bit of buff, and whatever else he might have on his as well.
Yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
I'm guessing Discord shitting out on her again.
The chief is dead. The underling is not. Though I have to make a saving throw for it to see if it just tries to run away.
Yeah, now that I just executed its fucking commander.
It is actually going to attempt to flee. Gond is going to try to stab it as it runs away.
Oh, I ain't done with you yet.
And he's going to hit it. And he's going to kill it as it gets up to fly away, and he simply stabs it through the back of the throat. Alright. And you can hear as the other sounds of combat on deck die down. The only thing left over is this merfolk, which can't see what's happening around it.
My glasses. I need my glasses.
And just continues to wander blindly. But for all intents and purposes, we are out of combat.
Hector's gonna look around like, what happened?
Well,
Me
with that bewildering toss from Lee, How's is just going to give him a pat on the chest, his tattered chest, and cast Cure Wounds.
You took my what I was gonna do.
You just slap him on one of the currently there is a spear stuck in his chest. It just sort of pops out.
The Ravinci is going to fetch his
Nothing
dagger
rolled.
from the one corpse.
Felzy, if you rolled Cure Wounds, nothing actually popped up.
Yeah, why did that happen?
Let me see. Yeah, you can find your dagger just fine.
Why am I down here?
That's really
I'm gonna
weird.
click that again.
You might want to just delete that Cure Wounds and then put it in new.
Yeah, there's nothing like this. Cure Wounds doesn't even have a cogwheel. Just drag and drop from the compendium the actual Cure Wounds spell.
Yeah, I'll just delete this one off. I know this. Maybe it's because I got rid of the spell off my attack list.
Maybe.
That's how I built it. Was I had it on the attack as an attack.
Yeah, that might have broke it.
Okay.
But it's just like a DA plus your
Charisma.
spell modifier. So your charisma.
D8 plus.
Charisma mod.
So D8 plus 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, just roll a d8.
1 D8 plus.
Little one,
He gets 11 health back.
Ooh, nice.
you were under an effect and said something you probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, at this point, Brimstone is just walking over to this merfolk, pulling scimitars out and just fucking execute it.
What did I say?
Yeah, it's easy enough to
You-
just.
Yeah, yeah. Just...
I'm gonna see if it gets a chance to stab you before you just kill it. Just to give it a pity stab.
I mean, it would be at disadvantage because it's blind.
Yeah. But it knows where you are because you stabbed it.
I mean, I slashed it, but that's fair.
It misses. It's dead.
Yeah.
You said in Infernal, commenting that he was too slow and that's why she died.
Kata looks really upset now. She has like the worst kicked puppy look, and like the biggest. Like she starts tearing up. Like, oh no, no,
You weren't of your mind, you little one.
oh
It's alright. You didn't know what you were saying.
You-
so very mean to say.
Brimstone.
Yeah.
I understand that what she said might have been a sensitive topic, and I won't pry. But she wasn't of her mind when she said it.
She's just actively sobbing into like her hands.
Felsy's just going to investigate bodies.
Yeah, we can roll for that in a second. Yeah, currently you just see the crew that have killed other ones of these merfolks, just dragging them into like a communal pile. Lee especially is just doing this.
It's
Are you going to
very
say
obvious.
anything?
Keta feels awful.
You just feel a giant finger poke you on the shoulder.
Turn around.
It is Lee. Just
Yeah.
you okay?
No, but I mean, that's for later.
Yeah. Harpies suck.
Yeah.
Do bad things to head.
Keta's just gonna hug him.
bad. He just pats you on the back, fearing that if he hugs you, he will snap you in half. He's a very gentle man, but concerned at times.
Is
Dr. Schmidt.
Brimstone going to say anything?
And after she lets go, Keta's just gonna go downstairs because she doesn't want to look at Brimstone.
He's just staring forward and clearly kind of like biting his tongue.
Whatever she said, she couldn't have known what she was saying at the time. She was charmed.
Come on. You know she wouldn't say that in her right mind. Look how torn she is. At least say something.
Well, I don't exactly know what you're doing on the deck still. Get back below deck and get your wounds cleaned. If you have any. That includes you, Lee. I know you're too reckless. I didn't even want you up here.
Yes, sir.
I'll do it.
Cactus gone and locked herself in a room.
These marauders never carry anything interesting anyways. Unless you want makeshift clamshell spears and skin.
Not my purvey of interest.
No, shells can make fine decoration, but not how they're using it.
Yup. You just hear Gon start calling to the rest of the crew, basically telling them to get back to work. Like, telling the uninjured to get back to work and the injured to go below deck and get their wounds tended to.
Yeah, very well. I think I've got all the notes I need.
Well, at least with the exception of one incident, we all are fine.
Could have gone worse.
Yes, one of you could have died. Not me. I'm just too good to die.
Oh, sure you are.
On Travinci, it seems you actually do know how to use those blades for more than just looking nice.
Well, you know, travel on the road, have to learn a trick or two.
Fair enough.
You see Lee's head slowly poke into frame as he does. Just
Is little one gonna be okay?
She said something that she thinks that she shouldn't have. And
No, what she
It-
knows she
it's
shouldn't have.
it's when you say something that you realize was a bad thing to say and then start regretting it, feel bad about it. That's what's happening to her right now. And I think her and someone
Travinci?
needs to talk.
Ash question.
what's that?
How obvious is my brand? I assume it's pretty obvious considering it's just a solid ring of black iron.
Depends on if you have chosen to cover it.
Brimstone
Otherwise,
prob-
it's directly against your skin, so it's pretty easy to cover.
yeah, and I mean, even if it was covered, this would be kind of obvious as smoke begins to start emitting from his arm.
Brimstone, are you alright? Physically, I mean.
Just fucking peachy.
You're on fire.
I appreciate your concern.
The look of it's not really concern; it's just acknowledgement.
Oh, Brimstone knows.
Are you going to talk to her at all?
She knows what she did. There's nothing more to discuss.
She wasn't in her mind at the time.
Brimstone, she was charmed. You may not have seen it, but she had a film over her eyes. That's a dead giveaway.
Charmed or not, she said lighter things to people who meant less to her.
And people when their mind isn't right, will do the things that end up creating the most harm.
I would like
Just-
everyone to make a perception check.
Perception?
Oops. 10.
13.
Fails is the highest one of us.
This is a base DC, so
Okay, yeah. So,
where is Keta's?
she's locked in her room.
Doesn't
Yeah, no,
matter. I
Keta-
want to see if you
Oh,
hear
okay.
this.
Okay, it's a
I'm
sound
not at my
thing.
computer currently.
Oh, I'll roll it then.
Sorry, I had to make a sound. I have to make something for my dad quick.
Gotcha. It's sound-based thing.
It's if you get an effect of something.
I don't know if anybody else caught on, but I wanted to shove one of my grenades in that fucking harpy's mouth.
Yeah.
I figured.
Stop singing.
Kaboom!
Yeah. I would have taken half damage from the fire.
Yeah.
I think all the
So
tieflings would
everyone,
take it hot.
Basically, everyone except Dravinche.
Dravencha and Keta both got 10s.
Everyone hears this.
Okay.
Let me just roll for this then. Where are my d4s?
Do 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 do.
Don't you hate when you have the bag of dice and all of the d4s go to the bottom?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's the caltrops.
That's why I store my dice in the bag the way I do, so that I just pull out a little baggie and there's a full set and there's a d4 in there.
I prefer the satisfying feeling of sticking a hand into a bag of dice.
This is fair.
I
I have
can
a small
agree
couple
with
of
you.
container.
I have both, so.
Alright. Everyone regains 18 HP.
Jesus!
What about those of us who didn't lose any health at all?
Then you
Uh,
gain nothing.
Then you gain nothing, yeah.
I think I'm the only one who took damage.
You see
yeah.
Lee's, like, next to you actually see Lee's wounds closing up. As you start hearing throughout the ship, the same voice many of you heard before, singing a very, like, basically just humming a very simple melody. As you hear the Song of Elevi, one of the captains of the ship. Just echoing through
Well,
the
isn't that
halls.
interesting?
There was an attack on the ship. Gotta heal. Yeah. Only some of you actually know who Elevi actually is.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think I've met any of the captains.
I am aware of her.
You are aware of her? Like, all of you are aware of the captains. 2 of you have met them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yup.
Alright. So yes, you all hear the sound of Elevi's voice just humming a very simple melody through the ship, and you feel reinvigorated because of it.
Her voice works wonders.
Yes, that it does.
Doesn't stop the sobbing.
Yes, but it does bring you a weird peace of mind. Heal that emotional damage.
After that, Morgan will actually, just as she's walking past Brimstone, just say, if you want to talk about it, just... Here's my room number. If you want to come and talk, I'm willing to listen. And just basically tell him what the number for her room is.
Alright. Yeah, which is generic, insert generic number here because I didn't actually give you guys room numbers.
Yeah.
This ship has too many rooms to get to actually assign you guys numbers.
224, let's go with that. Just a random number that popped in my head.
Sure. Alright then. So, you are all able to now essentially take a long rest because it was drawing close to the night before. Basically, all this combat happened more or less at dusk. Or at,
Still
dusk.
crying into the night. She cries herself to sleep.
Eventually, you hear a knock at your door, actually.
Keta will open up the door, looking like a wreck.
It's just Lee.
Hi.
Can I come in?
Yeah. She'll kind of step to the side and sit on her bed.
He turns sideways and scoots into the door. He's wearing new clothes, by the way. Still comically too small. It's like when a gym instructor is like given the 3 sizes too small t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's like all of Lee's clothing.
Keta will look at me and go, why are you here?
Checking on you.
still feel awful. And I know he's not gonna see that.
Must hurt.
And everything he's been through, yeah.
Should go talk to him.
I don't think he ever wants to see me again.
He has gun. If he didn't want to see you, he wouldn't be seeing you.
Are you saying he'd shoot me?
He strikes me as that kind of person.
Yeah.
You say he has low wisdom, but he's very good at reading me.
He's a bartender. He knows when someone will shoot first and ask questions later.
I mean, yeah, then again, it's also very... Brimstone is easy to read. -1 charisma. He does not hide his emotions.
Yeah. It's basically a case of where he has low wisdom, but you can't hide anything.
We're on even keel. We both have -1, and that's that.
I just think that there's nothing I can really do to say I'm sorry.
Then don't. You don't have to apologize to him. Or something you couldn't control. Just gotta move on. That's what Gon says. He's smarter than me.
That's what my mom says too.
He just gives you a nod at that. By the way, sorry to any listeners, Lee's voice might not be the easiest thing to understand. I try.
My mom always told me that in her life, there's some things that you can't say sorry for, and some things that you just have to move on from. You grow, you learn, you change.
Best to talk.
Yeah. Probably not when I look like a mess.
We have showers.
I think you need that more than I do, or how much you got hit.
You actually look at him and he's perfectly fine.
Also, I'm really sorry that I couldn't heal you. I was
No.
on doing it.
Stop. Don't be sorry.
He just basically he just takes a giant hand and like pats you on the head just.
Not mad. No need be sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
Keta hugs him again.
Again, just like pats you. Just.
Alright. Get rest. Talk morning.
Yeah.
And he.
Yeah.
And he again turns sideways and scoots out the door and closes it as he leaves.
Yeah. You get to look at the door before kind of climbing into bed.
He goes off to sleep in his race car bed. Because why wouldn't he? Alright. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do before you guys take your long rest and get up in the morning?
Besides probably shower.
Yes, conveniently, this ship does actually have bathrooms and showers.
Nice.
Fellas, you'll probably look for some deckhands for company,
Could I find Davinte?
but other than that, not really.
I heard someone say
Yes,
something
you
about
could.
want deckhands for company.
Failsy.
That was
Easy enough to find, my friend.
And your charisma is high enough that they're like, "Oh, okay.
But
They had a rough night. They're willing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keta wants to find
She's,
Devontae. Then
Sorry.
yeah, she's soothing the souls in her own way.
Yes. All right. So while the Woohoo soundtrack plays in the background, what you're finding Dravince, or is this in the morning?
Yeah. It'd be early morning when she does this.
All right.
Like breakfast time.
All right then. So yeah, you guys are basically would be meeting back up in the communal mess hall that is for this side of the ship.
Yeah. Real quick, just as a side note, Motogon's going to wait in her room to see if Brimstone does come and want to talk, and if he doesn't, she's just going to go to bed.
All right then. Yeah,
So
that would have
that-
been something to cover for before the long rest.
Yeah, so that's up to Myth if Brimstone's gonna do that.
He's currently on mute.
Does he know he is muted?
I don't know if he knows he's muted.
I'm glad you guys like Lee. He's the epitome of if a puppy is a person.
Oh, I want to hug him.
You have hugged him twice, at least.
And he wants to hug him.
Well, find your nearest fitness instructor and hug them. It's more or less the same feeling.
But while Myth is gone, could I do my thing with Devontae?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Um,
I don't know what he's doing right now, so that I don't know how long it's going to take him.
so, Keta finds Devontae in the morning. She's dressed somewhat differently from one before. Her hair's not styled up. She's not even wearing a bow in her hair.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I forgot. The long rest was when we were going to take our first break. Or take our break.
Okay. Alright.
Oh.
Sorry. I should have said that.
Oh, okay.
You started rolling into a new thing. I was just like, oh, okay. And then I remembered, oh, wait, we're taking a break now. That's why I was asking.
Okay. So,
But-
5-minute break, everybody.
5-10 minute break. I'm going to go eat a bratwurst.
Yeah, Myth didn't answer about the thing, so I guess we'll check in on that when we come back and then go from there.
All right, then. Everyone, bathroom, get
Alright.
some snackums.
Snack
I was
time.
going-
actually crying.
Oh, Myth is typing something.
All right.
Oh,
What was said was Morrigan had offered if Brimstone wanted to talk, she'd be willing to listen, give him her room number, and she's just waiting in her room to see if he would want to talk. Okay. He just said
Okay.
he wouldn't. So, all right. So, we're going to take our break and then come back for what happens after long rest.
Yes. Does anyone remember when we actually started playing? Because I know we started late.
It was roughly at about 7:30.
All right, so we'll go till about 10:30 because we at least are going to do hour play or 3-hour play.
hmm.
I mean, if that's fine with everyone. All right, we'll talk about that after break. Everyone go on break.
I hope y'all like Keta's crying sounds, because that was me actually crying.
I hope you like Lee's tender embrace that is rock hard.
She very much enjoyed that.
It's like hugging a cinder block that enjoys it. Right. Break time. I'm gonna go eat a bratwurst.
Go eat.
Put some mustard on it. Delicious.
But I don't need to take a break. I already took my break.
Yeah, I just got back when you said that. Damn it.
So,
Yeah,
Miss,
Mm,
I'm sorry. I'm
that's fine.
sorry.
Well, to be fair, Lee basically just said what Brimstone would say too.
Don't be sorry.
I know.
Because it's obvious she feels bad because she knows she shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was forcing myself to cry during that because, yeah.
If Lee didn't turn up, Failsy might have with a big bottle of wine.
Come on,
You
Tito,
done
let's
fucked
get
up.
drunk.
Let's drink.
Funny thing, had Lee not shown up, Da Vinci would have.
Everybody is showing up except for the one person that's assigned to her care.
The one
But
person she
Failsy
wants to see.
wouldn't have.
The person who
Failsy
needs
wouldn't
to
be-
talk to her.
Yeah, but Failsy wouldn't be giving counseling advice. It'd be like, well, you fucked up. Let's forget about that and get drunk.
Oh no, hungover kids, that was is bad.
I mean, sad cat is bad. She looks like a kicked puppy.
No, but hungover Kenta would probably be moody.
I mean, yeah.
And that's the last thing that needs to happen.
And I had to go downstairs around like my family when I was crying, and like I was trying to hide the fact that I was crying.
So, have you heard of the most recent apparent meme for theoretical movie? Or movie scene or movie idea? So you had Ant-Man going into Thanos' butthole. Now you have people clamoring for a movie of Mr. Bean versus Superman.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Being versus Superman. I'd probably watch that. It sounds dumb.
Like, why internet?
Because Mr. Bean is the strongest.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just add in all the memes. Add in the Chaggy meme. Add in the Chuck Norris meme.
No. No, I want to see Mr. Bean versus Superman. I want to see Rowan Atkinson fucking comedy of errors his way into defeating an alien demigod.
Have you seen the I think it was a Saturday Night Live sketch of Ron Atkinson playing Doctor Who?
I did not see that, but I'm now very curious.
It is so well done, you would almost believe it was an actual 80s version of Doctor Who. Where...
Wait, is he playing Doctor Who or is he playing Mr. Bean as Doctor Who?
No, he's playing Blackadder.
Oh, okay.
As Doctor Who.
Okay.
I return. Sorry, that took a second. So how's everyone doing? Is everyone back?
I don't know if Danny is yet.
Or anyone's left in town.
Yeah.
I should find it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this was from. It's Comic Relief.
Oh, by the way, I have updated the voice claim for Elavi, so if anyone is curious to hear what Elavi sounds like, look up Anna Pantsu on YouTube.
Ah, I gotcha.
That is what Elavi's voice sounds like.
Nice.
You know, besides being generally sad in the mood of Kepler, you know, I'm doing pretty good.
That's fair. Alright. Is everyone back in a position where we can continue?
I don't know about Danny.
I don't think Danny should.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a bite of this bratwurst. Delicious bratwurst with pickle relish and mustard.
See, this is where my planning for things like musical things with Keta now comes into play.
I dropped a YouTube link into general chat.
Thank you. Watch it later.
It also ends with an actual female dog done better than the new female dog.
I don't know why, but now I'm just picturing Kieta singing, "How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to go, your life goes on."
I mean, it'd be befitting, but no.
I did not mean to cause the small bean so much stress by charming her and making her attack her allies.
That.
I come back and I hear singing and apologies.
She is an anxiety-filled little bean. She has stated that. And Brimstone is really her only friend.
I mean, that'll change quickly. Also,
Yeah.
seems like pushing it.
What?
I wouldn't.
Pushing
I don't.
when everyone wanted to have her.
I'd also say I don't know if Brimstone considers her a friend.
No.
I mean,
Hard
again,
denial.
No.
It doesn't.
She is the daughter of his friend.
She's a lonely child.
She really is, though. Hers isn't by choice, though. Brimstone's is.
Alrighty then. Is everyone back?
Uh,
I'm
I
back.
think so now? I don't know.
Andy.
Yes.
Armored.
Yes.
Danny.
I need to get a new cord
Yee.
for my microphone. Yay.
Felzy.
I'm here.
Myth.
Whoa!
Perfect. Alright then. Sounds like everyone's back for as much as it counts.
Yeah.
So you all awaken on your second day of travel on the Wave Treader Castaway. You've actually made quite a bit of headway and progress over the day you've made. As you all can see, per the board that's in the breakfast room, you've actually moved quite a bit in the ocean since you last saw it.
As indicated by the arrow.
Yes. The tip of the arrow is where you are.
Yeah.
It seemed better than having it be like a tiny orange blob.
Yeah. No, we're actually occupying the whole arrow. This is a fucking gigantic ship.
It is huge, but not that big. Excuse me.
That's traveling sideways.
Yeah. We're Tokyo drifting.
You got it before I did. It's just Tokyo drifting from Jezebel to Tezveril.
Yeah. We're not going on a straight path. We're kind of curves. Yeah. Just...
Deja vu! I just been to space before!
Anyways.
Yes.
Uh,
So So that's what you guys see with your current position as we are continuing your travels when you wake up. So, what is everyone doing?
Talk with Da Vinci.
Right there.
So Da Vinci would be in the kind of main mess hall, just kind of idly playing with a glass of water.
Da
Oh,
Vinci,
hello, little one.
my name's Keta.
Yes, and
See what reflects
if you would prefer to be referred to by your name, then I'm sorry. Keta,
It's
are you
okay.
feeling better?
I mean, after crying my eyes out, yeah.
Come and take a seat.
Sits next to him, and she actually pulls out a little book.
As you sit down, a plate of bacon, eggs, and ham slowly slides into view. And a large
Literally.
green hand
Orcish
pulls back
hand.
out of view.
Oh,
Da Vinci, when you sat down, the exact same thing happened.
Keta would like to grab the hand before it goes.
Make a dexterity check.
Yeah.
Come on, please, let this happen.
Turns out that Lee is actually a high level rogue.
You don't know. You don't grab his hand. It's
Yeah,
gone,
yeah.
and you turn around, he's not there.
I'm just taking side of him to the table.
That seems to be a regular thing for him.
Shame will never find me.
I mean, you guys would remember when he ran to the fight before, he was behind the bar, you heard the call for it, and he was past you.
No, I know. I just like picturing this just like hulking orc hiding under this table that probably would be lifted up on his back. They will never find me.
Anyway, Keta pulls. She kind of like pushes the plate forward a little bit so she has room for her book. And Da Vinci, I was wondering if today you'd let me sing.
Sorry, Andy, could you repeat that?
I was wondering if today you'd let me sing.
Let you sing?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
You see your page to the book, and it's a songbook. Some of them are written in Infernal, some are written in a different language, and then others are written in Common. I know it's gonna sound a little weird, but the thought came to me last night to sing a song I wrote long ago about, and she points to the top of a page, and there's a title that says "Coming Home." I wrote this after I learned more about my dad and Brimstone's travels in the military, and I thought it'd be a nice uplifting song to sing.
Coming home.
Yeah.
Seems fitting. If you want to give it a try, we'll give it a try.
I don't know how well it's gonna go.
Well, maybe we could go to a place a bit more private to practice. Build up your confidence in it.
I like that. But where should we go?
Well, there's always having that we both have a room.
You see there's a look that crosses her face.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Brimstone was there, there'd be the slow turn.
You know what? I'll save it for when we get there. It's just I've been thinking a lot, and I don't like thinking because thinking makes me anxious.
The location to practice was just suggestion. If you
I
feel
don't want
that.
you to. I don't want you to die.
Wait, what?
Brimstone. He's a very good shot.
And what, you think I would try to pull something funny?
I wouldn't. He would.
But given if he's suspicious like that, then almost anywhere we'd want to practice would raise up his ire.
Well, not so sure that it's in like your room than anything else. But you know, let's finish breakfast. And I didn't make I didn't make a bow for Miss Cassandra. So Kenta's going to try to ignore her anxiety and make some more bows.
Oh, hey, Filzy.
Yep.
Roll a d20.
There it is. Oh, there's journal things to mark.
I need that d20 roll. All right. Now roll a d100.
Filzy wakes up amid flames as she fireballs herself. Oh, I believe it was mentioned that there's a different character.
No, but I have been killed by that.
All right, then. Filzy, as you go to get out of bed in the morning, you stand up and then suddenly shrink in height by a couple of inches and look down as your feet have sunken into the ground.
Grabs hold of the bed to try and lift myself out of the.
Yeah. It lasts for about a minute before you're slowly pushed back out of the wooden deck.
The hell just happened here?
Super density.
And you have regained your charge of Dominate Fate.
I was just tapping the floor to see if there was like a. If it happens again.
It
While
doesn't.
leaving the room, so.
Then you get that weird chill down your spine that always comes back whenever you feel the presence of wild magic around you.
That's when she hits the hidden pressure plate and all 4 of Brimstone's grenades drop now.
Why are they filthy?
Yeah, okay, new character again. No.
Alright.
Kenta makes Cassandra a green bow and makes a smaller silver bow for her friend.
You do actually see them arrive basically at the exact same time. The person you know to be Flair, slightly behind Cassandra, currently reading a book.
And so I will give Cassandra her bow.
No.
Yes. Just. Oh, what's this?
It's a gift.
I don't mind. And she just puts it in her hair. Just.
Mr. Flair.
Alrighty then. I suppose on the docket for today is going to be more training, from what I've heard. They giving you guys any missions?
No, not yet.
Again.
No, yeah, that's right. You guys are bards.
I'm a bard.
A performer, anyway.
Same difference. I don't mean like the magic-y sort. I mean like the people who make the music and the dancing.
Could you give this to your friend? I don't know if he talks, and I don't know if you want to talk to me.
I talk, little one.
Oh God, hi.
He just
make you
nods
a
at
Hello,
you.
hello.
I no longer talk.
Make a perception check. Or an insight check.
Who?
You, Armored.
Da Vinci. No, Da Vinci.
Like, as Da Vinci says that.
18.
You feel the slow head turn of disapproval of your tone.
What? Why does everyone think I'm after something?
Because my room's not far from yours and I heard you the last 2 nights.
I don't know if you could really use it, and I don't know if you like silver, but silver is the only color I had that wasn't pink.
That works. And he takes it.
I would never go after one who wasn't for it in the first place. You're not for it? There's nothing more that needs to be said on there.
Well, we're interested in the work right now, kid.
Kid?
He's an elf. He's probably way older than us.
Yeah, he actually has his hood down slightly right now. Like, it's not completely obscuring his face. And this is just a very old drow man. Like, skin so wrinkled it almost looked cracked. Look. Think I'm a little above your targeted range.
I would still respect that you do not belittle me.
He just shrugs and continues walking.
And nothing fails he's there.
I don't know. A little bit of skin cream might do you some wonders. Bridge the age gap a bit.
Were you like right next to him or something?
Probably. I'm in the same core as him. The sorcerer group.
Yeah, you would be pretty close.
Scholars.
Yeah. Standing right next to him, by the way, it's very warm. For some reason. Like, the air around him is hot.
Feels he feels at home.
Yeah, actually, you would. Feels like hot desert air.
My mom says that mint is a very good way to she keeps young.
Right. Yeah, he's gone. He like walked past you guys and didn't stop.
It just kind of says that as a response to failure. Well, I guess we should check if we have anything different today, or if we're just going to be performing again.
I suppose I should get my nose back to the grindstone.
Let's at least finish our meals. And I'll go and check up with Morrigan and Brimstone.
It pulls out a brownie. It's a bit smushed.
But still good.
Still good. Could you give this to him? I gotta get ready for singing.
Most certainly. Oh, for rehearsal, where do you want me to meet you?
I'm just gonna go set up my stuff at a normal stage.
Okay, I'll be up there as soon as I met with the others.
Alright.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna jump to Keta first because she's going on deck and there's something interesting to see there. And then we're gonna jump back to what you guys are doing.
Yeah, Keta's just gonna.
Alrighty then. So, Keta, as you go above deck, the stage... Oh, you're breaking up. Can you guys hear me alright?
Yep, can hear you.
Just making sure there was not me breaking up.
No, it's Discord for Andy.
It just doesn't like her today.
No.
Sorry. The internet fucked up.
Well, you
As
sound
you go
better now.
above... Yeah. As you go above deck, you are seeing that the stage you were performing on yesterday currently has another group being set up on it as well. This one appears to actually be like a full group of weirdly look-alike women.
Oh no.
Like you
Oh,
see,
yes.
you see six female dark-skinned elves that look exactly like each other, except for the fact that they are all wearing a different colored set of clothing that, other than the color, is identical.
Okay, I'm gonna. There's gone around.
Yeah, basically, pretty much as soon as you say his name, he's next to you.
He's like bears.
Firstly, now you. My goodness, you're gonna give me a heart attack.
Who do you think taught him how to do it?
Makes sense. But am I doing something different today?
No. The Castaways sisters like to assist our various bards in performing every now and then. Seems they chose you today.
Okay, I should introduce myself then, huh?
Probably for the best.
Thank you. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Say your piece, child.
Can you lean down a little bit? I don't want to be too loud.
He gives you a deadpan expression before the sound of grinding stone as he leans down.
She's bright pink. Do you know if Lee's... She kind of says very fast, if Lee's single?
He just stares at you.
Listen. She's red all over. Red.
As far as I'm aware.
Okay. Gonna walk over to the stage then.
I was gonna say one more thing at that.
Okay.
Just like, he says, far as I'm aware, and then he like looks you up and down, just... Be careful. And then he just walks away.
Will break you.
But yeah, Keta will introduce herself to the 6 identical ladies.
Yes. And I'm gonna share this in the Discord real quick.
Is very
Because I
nervous.
can't... Because I need to get proper art made of these guys, so until then I have a different ref to use that cannot be shown to the public because I unfortunately do not own it. But in the future I'll have proper refs made for these characters. Anyways.
Characters that probably inevitably die horribly.
Are you gonna post it in the mugshots?
I'm gonna post it just in the chat
Alright.
as soon as it loads. Yeah, it should be loading in soon. Hopefully.
Keta asking all the important questions.
Is he single? And hello!
Hello.
Yeah, that's actually the reference for Elevie, but all of her sisters look exactly like her.
Oh, that's fucky. That's also really smart. That's fucky.
Yeah, so You say hello, and they all simultaneously turn and look at you. And in unison, all reply just, hello.
She looks very freaked out at for a moment. I'm Keta.
There's just like a few seconds where they just stare at you and watch your freaked out reaction, and then several of them start giggling as this one in red attire, specifically walks up to you just, oh, don't worry, dear, we were just messing with you.
Oh god, okay, that was terrifying.
Got to keep our new bards on their toes, and she gives you a light like punch on the shoulder.
I was told that you guys were going to assist us. My other performance.
Of course, musical accompaniment. Does a bard's performance well.
The other performer that I performed with yesterday, he is not here yet, but I was planning on singing today instead of some dancing.
Well, perfect then. You definitely need musical accompaniment. And she looks over at some of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, girls, get everything set up. We're going to be performing soon, probably.
Do you mind if I get myself set up?
Of course. Just be mindful about Cassie over there. She does not always pay attention where she sets her piano down. Which, you look over, there's one who's in green attire, which is weird for me to say, who is actually carrying a grand piano.
Oh, I was hoping she just pulled it out of... She just like pulled it out of her dress. Pong!
That's cool.
No, it's like strapped to her back.
Ah, that's still really heavy.
Well, it's not kept under her dress, you weirdo.
No, I know, but that's still really heavy.
Yeah, think about that one.
Cool.
Oh, strong ladies.
I'm just gonna get
Just her.
stool. Keta's just gonna get herself like a bar stool sort of situation.
Yeah.
And
Just have
she
one
start-
brought up for you.
She starts just tuning her guitar.
They do actually hand you a golden pin that looks like a harp.
What's this?
It'll help us play in time with you.
Okay.
And Keta, as a bard, you could actually make a history or an arcana check when you see this pin.
Cool. History. I'm just gonna go history.
All right.
That's a 5.
It feels magical, but you don't recognize it.
And she'll pin it.
Jeez. All right then. And I'm guessing you're just going to be going through and tuning yourself up.
Yeah, and she'll share the music that she wrote just with the others so they know what she's like playing.
Yeah. You see them look over it very quickly and then hand it back to you. And just give you a thumbs up.
Alright.
Like, they only look at it for like a minute.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very experienced musicians.
Let's just say those pins are useful for other things.
Telepathy.
In a way. Anyways, so while you're tuning up, we're going to hop over everyone else because we only have about 30 minutes left, so I want to get some more stuff covered. That's all right.
Okay. So, Dervinche will first knock on Brimstone's door.
That you somehow know where it is.
He probably all he had to ask is, have you seen a bright green green tiefling? That way? Okay.
Have you seen Tall, Green, and Moody?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not bright green.
Not bright green, but just tall and green.
All right then.
Brimstone is not Keta, who's goddamn near neon.
Hot pink.
Well, yeah, but it's not a
Bubblegum
bright color.
pink.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
not,
bubblegum pink.
yeah, it's not a bright
Still
color
very
in
bright
any
color.
case. What?
I just wanted to talk. As well as to deliver something.
The door opens.
First, the delivery. And he's going to hand Brimstone a brownie.
Hmm.
You know who sent this? And I just quickly wanted to talk about it. May I come in?
Kind of steps out of the back into the room and out of the door frame.
Da Vinci will just bow a little and walk in. So I'm not going to try to extract some deep, dark story behind all this.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be leaving this room if you tried.
She said that if you caught any wind that I was doing anything funny, you'd shoot me on sight. And yet I still showed up.
Yeah, between that and how you dress in a fight, I gotta admit you at least have some brass. There ain't no way I'd be going out there dressed like you are. Or like... just... The other tiefling woman. Don't even wear any clothes.
To me, the world is a performance. Always look your best. But it's not about me that I want to discuss. Just what happened.
What do you mean?
She said something that she deeply regrets. She wasn't of her own mind, and yet you refused to speak to her about it.
She doesn't need to know.
Are you angry at her?
No.
She thinks you are.
It's more bad memories than anything else. She's too willing to blame herself.
Well, we all told her that it's not her fault, she was not of her mind. Yet I think the person she needs to hear that from is you.
You're probably right.
Apparently, some of the people on guard duty have gotten different shifts. But if you can, she's going up to the stage where she performed before. Try to at least talk to her and let her know that you aren't mad.
Alright.
Thank you. Vinci is going to give him a nod. I guess I'll see you topside then in a bit.
We'll see about that.
Well, pleasure talking with you. And Da Vinci is going to step out the door.
Alrighty then.
Next!
Does anyone else have anything they want to do, or should we move on to the bardic performance? And Da Vinci getting to meet the 6 dreamboats.
Just another brief little talk between Da Vinci and Morrigan.
Alright then, since you got to have a moment, Felzy, do you want to do anything?
I think Faz is back down in the workshops with
To the sweatshops!
Altia. Altia and
Altir and
Flair's
Flares.
friend.
You're with Flare. Yeah, Flare is also a scholar, so... first off, I'd like you to make an Arcana roll. Just see how you do for the day.
On page. Yes. Okay, so Arcana.
And because you have instruction, you can make it with advantage.
On page. Oh fuck.
It's a... well, let's see. Yeah, it's a slow-going morning when it comes to the education.
Wondering if I should try and dominate fate on this again. But I don't think.
You can certainly try it. You do have a charge again.
Yes, felt. Like, I should know this. Why don't I know this? I must know this.
Alright, you can dominate fate and get a nat 20.
God damn.
Why don't I know this? Wait, I know this!
Why don't I know this?
You whip fate and make it your... and then you learn the things. Alright.
And this Fesley doesn't have a word.
Yes. So before in this crash course, we would just learned how to make magic go into an item to basically the most basic form of enchantment, which is literally just imbuing magic into an item for a short period of time. You're actually now learning about how to make that more permanent. And you do rather well for this course. Which... this is essentially going to dominate your entire day, unfortunately. So, you'll get to hear the bardic performance, but you'll not really get to do anything else today.
Yeah. Felzy will probably scooch closer to Flair. Just because he's warm.
Yeah, being next to him is almost like being in... it's like sitting next to a lizard tank, where they have those gigantic overhead lights that keep the rocks warm. Yeah, it's very warm around him. You're not sure why, but you find it comforting.
Part of me very delights in the fact that the party's telling Brimstone to be a responsible adult.
Meanwhile, Felzy's over here cuddling up to a hot man. Not charisma hot, but... well,
Literal hot.
He's very warm.
He's hot in the way that lizards want.
She was raised around lizards.
Yeah, that's why she's attracted to him, because he's warm like a heat rock.
You definitely do need some skin cream, though.
Hmm?
Anyway, so that's Fauzi's day.
Ugh. I don't get much of choice in that matter, kid. Flair is supposed to have an accent, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, and I don't want to open my notebook right now. Because we're about to end the session.
That's fair.
Aggressively stereotypically Irish.
Hey, that's me.
No, like Lucky Charms.
No, clearly the over-exaggerated Italian accent that Mario has.
No,
It's me.
No, what he needs to have is a Shaw's, I don't fucking know, accent.
I'm not even going to start there because I'll derail things.
It's like 7 different
Yes.
accents at once. It's amazing. Anyways.
And yours.
Failsy, you could actually make an Arcana check to see if you can determine something about Flair.
Okay.
Because you feel your magic slightly resonating with him.
You know,
by
we're just
being near him.
vibing there.
Oh, it's a 15.
15.
Or another nat 20.
Well, it's a 15. You didn't have advantage on this. You get the sense that he might also be a sorcerer, considering you can feel your magic kind of reacting when you're near him. You don't know what type of sorcerer he is, but you feel like he could be one.
Interesting.
And that's all. Otherwise, you have a very nice study session. Altira is fully dressed in her teaching attire, and it's nice. Which consists of glasses. Because she is a snake woman who does not wear clothing, because she is basically just a snake. She has nothing
I was
to
to
hide.
draw this.
Still a snake with
So-
glasses on.
So if I was to draw this session.
There's a few moments to pick from.
Yeah.
Sad bean.
There's a sad bean, 6 different identical women, snake woman in glasses, a merfolk being sailed into a harpy's face.
The harpy being executed.
Are we going to end before
Yes.
the bardic thing?
No, we're gonna be. That is the end.
Okay. I'm just
Please.
asking.
That's just the intended.
Mhm.
Mostly just because I want you guys to start next session with some nice inspiration.
Yes.
Alright then. So, Fezzy, was that all you wanted to do?
Yeah. That was basically Fauzi's day is small talk with Flair and her snake buddy.
Yes. Small talk is fun talk. Alright. Then I remembered there was one more talk that was wanted to have with Jervinche and Morrigan.
Yes.
So, have that, and then we can have the bardic performance.
Hi.
And Jervinche can meet the 6 sisters.
He's seen them before.
At a passing glance, but you actually get to meet them.
Yes. Okay, so Travinche first checking Morgon's room, seeing that she's not there. Would travel back to the mess hall and, as Danny mentioned in text, Morgon's there.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, hello.
Good morning.
How are you today, Morgon?
Well enough. Didn't get hurt in the fight last night and slept relatively well.
That's good. About the same. About the same here.
That's good.
Just had a talk with the pair.
How's Keta doing?
She's doing better. She's still upset though, and I've finally gotten that stubborn man to actually consider talking to her.
That's good. He seems like a good person, and I wouldn't want to think otherwise. You know my reasonings why.
Yes, yeah, I know. But Keta and I are performing up top today again. Although I heard that some of the guards have gotten a different shift. Have you been told anything?
Has Motogon been told anything?
No, your class is a personal guard for Javince, so you're always assigned with him.
I'm just still
Just-
assigned to you there, buddy.
Well, that's pleasant.
Although I don't know, after last night, I don't know if you need me around to guard your ass.
That was a one-off thing.
I mean, if you say so.
Well, what can I say? I've traveled a fair bit of distance. I've had to pick up a trick or two.
It apparently involved learning how to use your swords for more than just making things look fancy. Yeah, I'm not going to pry any further than that.
What can I say except I've had good teachers in the past?
That's fair.
And you did well with your sword.
Yeah, I say I'm not all that bad for someone who's pretty well self-taught.
You're self-taught? That makes it impressive.
Eh. Well, regardless, you've got the performance to help out with, and I'm supposed to be guarding you, so we should probably go up deck.
Yes, Keta's gonna be singing this time. That'll be a treat.
Well, I've gotten to hear her play. It'd be nice to hear her sing.
Alrighty then. I assume you both go top deck at that point?
Yeah.
Alright then. So you both see a familiar sight that you saw at a distance before. The 6 elven sisters of Elevi. You see one in green, one in red, one in blue, one in yellow, purple, and orange clothes.
And then there's Keta
Yes, and then there's Keta.
in black.
Yep. Looking for a rare change, not that like out of place in terms of height, because none of these sisters are super tall.
Yay! For once, I'm not weird.
Yeah. Normally you're around people that are like 6 foot tall, and the tallest of the sisters, because they do have very small discrepancies in their height. They're not all the exact same height.
Mhm.
The tallest of them is 5'6",
Cool.
and they are all shorter than Elevi.
I've never met the cabin, so I wouldn't know.
Just saying for the sake of reference of the people that have.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yeah, and to Elevi wears gray clothing.
Cool.
Because that's the kind of person she is. But yes.
Well, what's this?
We have some friends.
They all turn to you in unison.
Hello to you all. I believe we haven't been able to be introduced.
Keta, in your head, you just hear... you don't know if they're children. Just Keta, in your head, you just hear, wonder how he'll react. Shared between all of them. Before they all just... Well, hello, in unison.
Da Vinci is gonna play it off as he is not surprised at all.
Alright.
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Are you actually freaked out at all?
He's had to deal with a lot of elven people at once. So
Yeah, but you've
I
never
imagine
seen
he's dealt with
six...
people talking in sync.
True, but you've never seen it happen with 6 people that look identical to each other. Oh well. Anyways.
Well, I could roll persuasion to see how well he plays it off.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to hold you to that one.
Mm.
Most because they'd read right through you because they rolled a 19. And not counting modifiers. You could try.
He's Da Vinci. He's the dancer that I performed with.
Yeah. And just the red ones just nods at Keta. Alrighty then. It's good to see that you've got... Looks you up and down. A competent backup dancer.
Had to giggle at that.
Yes, I played the forefront.
At least a little bit of eye candy. Says says the yellow one.
This time I'll be backup. It's lovely to see you all. Had the pleasure of meeting your sister the other day.
When you say the pleasure of meeting their sister, they all sort of slowly give you a nervous smile.
And yes, I know not to mess with her.
Best not to get yourself killed.
She already paralyzed at one point.
Yes, sounds about right. They are, by the way, it's individual ones talking, but they all basically have the same voice.
Is Brimstone gonna come up?
He should. I had a chat with him. I told him you'll be performing.
By this point, Brimstone probably would be coming up.
Here he comes now.
Finally again?
Are
That's what we have to do.
are they gonna do it to Brimstone?
Well,
Is
depends on
Brimstone going to talk to them?
Depends on the face he's making when he first appears.
It's definitely more neutral than anything else.
Gonna have them incite you. Ah, there are the dice.
Oh no.
I mean,
It fell off the deck. It fell off my bed.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
It's
My-
okay. I get a new dice.
their passive insight would be enough to read through Brimstone. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they also rolled a 17 that time.
My passive charisma checks are a 9, so like I said, he's easier to read.
Yeah. When you mention Brimstone, when you mention Brimstone and say "Here he comes," you see the red one sort of like lean over towards Kieta, just like, is she gonna be a problem.
No, he's my guard.
Alright, he just seems like he's got a bit of a stick in his ass.
That's him naturally.
She, like, turns around just... Fortia, you might have fun with that one then.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Wow.
I mean, if he's used to having a stick in his ass. Anyways.
Great wingman, Keta.
Anyways,
You can say that, but I can't call it going section, Daddy. God, fine. I see how it is.
I mean, I can't stop you. Doesn't mean I approve.
No, that's fair.
But person, I'm doing what Dad sent me out to do. Finally.
Yeah, first time performing on the stage like this, isn't it?
It's very scary.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll do fine.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I think you already know that.
I picture Da Vinci behind Keta just miming, say it, say it, say it, say it.
You aren't exactly in your right mind. And I don't think my reaction was exactly justified. I mean, in the moment, not knowing, yes, but after the fact. I should have told you it was fine sooner.
Kind of gives a little shrug. We both fucked up.
Yeah, but you're a kid. I'm an adult. There's no excuse for me not to admit when I'm wrong.
Keta just hugs him.
Also, while I appreciate the gift, I think you're gonna enjoy it more, and just kind of hands the brownie back to Keta.
Aww.
Fuck.
I'm curious, what is the emotions going through Keta's head right now?
Relieved? Still, like, a little upset that she did that, but, like, I'm going to do better.
Just off to the side of this whole thing, you can just see the six sisters just giving, like, approving head nods. Because they may or may not be able to hear what's going through Keta's head right now.
There's also a small thought of, oh god, I really shouldn't tell him that Lee visited me last night.
I'm gonna say it's at this point that Brimstone realized, whoa, that's weird. Just looking at the six of them.
Anyway,
That's not an illusion, is it?
no.
Oh, no, it's not. You want to touch us? You'll see we're real.
Brimstone very, very visibly kind of just looks away. Just, I mean,
that wasn't a weird offer. That was literally just being like, we've had people ask if we're illusions before.
no, I like it. Look, that's fair.
I mean, if you want it to be a weird offer, talk to Fortia. She seems like she'd be interested.
Just please be away from my room. I really don't want to hear it.
Just Brimstone narrows his eyes. But
Fortia being the yellow one.
I think we should get ready for our performance, though.
yeah, probably. I shouldn't be distracting you guys. Anyways.
Alrighty then.
Keta's going to inspire herself by just kind of eating the brownie.
Inspired.
Yeah, because now she has inspirational
Sugar
sugars. Yeah.
She has the inspiration that is a regifted brownie.
Aw. Morrigan's just going to look at the sisters and just say to them, would you like us guards just to stand over here off to the side?
Hmm. More of a question for the actual performers. We're just backup.
I think like before, standing like before.
Since you're the front, what kind of dance would you like me to perform?
Go with the beat.
Alrighty.
That Claire will sit herself up on her stool.
The purple one actually approaches you, Jodvinche.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not really saying anything, which, by the way, they do have small differences as you're looking closer now. The purple one is actually wearing glasses, which none of the rest of them are. Just looking over you. She seems to be like, she's currently holding a golden pin that looks like a harp, and she's looking on your clothing. Just like, where can I put it?
Just right here. Like, he does have his shoulders covered. It's just the entire, like, chest and midriff area are exposed. But his outfit does cover his shoulders.
Alright, so she kind of pins it to your shoulder pad and just gives you a thumbs up. Before looking over your outfit again, just nodding.
Oh.
Alright. So, the red one speaking up again. Seems to be the most common one that speaks. Alrighty then, Piana, you can go ahead and do the performance art like you like to. Help our fine Finn Dravinche dance there. You can use your castanets all you like when you're dancing. And she just gives a happy nod at that one.
Oh.
Alright. And the rest of them take up their places on the stage around Kieta.
Kesta's nervous.
Morrigan just goes to stand off to the side near Brimstone. Basically, it's like, I am doing my guard thing.
Alright. Emma 4th, we begin. I would like you both to roll just a flat d20.
Me?
A flat d20.
Yes, both of you.
Okay.
10.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't worry,
no.
the actual number on the dice doesn't affect anything. It's just how close it is to what I roll.
Alright.
Okay.
Like, I rolled a 3. Alrighty then. So, because they are closer to Keta's roll, they all look to Keta for the start of this performance.
Alright, and the start of the performance is a very kind of calm, gentle playing of the guitar that leads into her singing. It's like that kind of build-up.
Alright then.
But noticeably, she is singing in a language that only probably Brimstone's ever heard her sing in. Which is Celestial.
Alright then. So, a language that in of itself sounds like a song.
Yes.
When you have the very sound of it, Brimstone seems like he starts getting a headache.
Yeah. There's like a couple of seconds delay when they're listening, and you feel the pin that's pinned into your shirt start to buzz slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost creepy in a way where they all just start to pick up at your exact pace and melody with various instruments that are coming in at different times to sound alright because they're vastly different. One's got, just to give an example, you know, Cassie, the green one, she has a piano.
She's got pain.
Treba, who is the red one, has a violin. And Piana has a. I just realized how weird that is.
The one named Piano is not playing the piano.
No, I didn't think about that. They all have names based off of musical.
Yeah,
things.
I figured that one as soon as I heard fourth. Yeah.
But yeah, they all just have different instruments. Piana has castanets that she is clacking away on in time to keep a beat while she's dancing with Da Vinci. Not
Yeah,
often
it's very-
because
Sorry.
I was going to say not too often because I imagine this is probably a bit more of a downplayed song at first.
Yeah, it's a bit of a downplayed song before if anybody can actually understand what she's singing, it's about the joys of coming home and seeing everyone that you love and being able to be safe again.
Seems like the actual message is lost to a lot of the deckhands as Celestial is not a common spoken language. But it's a good sounding song.
I'm happy.
Alrighty then. Let's see something real quick. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Could you roll that for me? Because I have to go.
Both of us?
Technically, it'd be considered you aiding her, so she would have advantage.
Alrighty.
Could you roll that for me? As I have
Yeah,
to go down
I'm
to my
getting it pulled up.
She has like a bunch of sources of advantage. It sucks they don't stack.
They actually do, in a different way. Alright, and then the roll from the sisters that are providing an aid, which is a plus 12, giving a total of 25 for your performance check.
She did also inspire herself.
What is her inspiration dice? Does anyone know?
D6.
Would Keta be using her own inspiration, I imagine?
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll that.
25.
So 27 in
27.
total.
8.
So yes, it's a very good performance.
Nice.
Just every one of the sisters coming in perfectly in time when they are seemingly expected to by Keta. Basically making it to where Keta is acting as the composer of sorts for this song that she wrote. How fitting. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes. All right. Let's see. Does anyone give coin? Not a whole lot is being thrown around today, it seems.
It could also be that a lot of the deckhands probably don't have that much.
They get paid every day for this.
Well, yeah, but
Ah,
that's fair.
basically, in the communal pot that is for this performance, you end up making another 20 gold,
That's bad.
which is quite a lot of money, actually.
Yeah, this is not bad at all.
It's a communal pot, so it's up to you. It's up to you two to decide how to split it.
I mean, the lady should get some.
They would actually turn it down.
Oh, well. I mean, half and half.
Alright.
They're the ones who, like, they're part of the family that pay you guys. They're not taking money for your performance.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's Keta's actual first performance on a stage singing in front of people.
In the future, I will get more information ready for these performances, but this was not a magical performance. This was just a song.
But yeah, it's at least a somewhat of a big moment for Keta herself.
Yes.
The unfortunate thing being that Celestial gives Brimstone a slight headache.
Just imagine
If you were to-
Brimstone getting Vietnam flashbacks.
If she were to sing in Infernal, I think it'd be scary.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I said the unfortunate thing. The song is nice, it just gives him a headache to listen to.
It's
Was
a
that
good song.
broadcasted over like the loudspeakers?
No, it's not broadcasted over the loudspeakers, but much like any of the performances that are done when these 6 are playing alongside them, you can basically hear it throughout the entire part of the ship you're on.
That's cool.
There's something about this group that when they play together, their music is amplified.
That sisterly bond. Or some shit.
So would Felzy have been able to hear the words? Like,
Yes, you would have been able to.
Because Felzy can actually understand Celestial.
You're probably one of the few people on the ship that could understand it.
Felzy might be taking notes and going, no, you misspoke there. It's actually a right pronunciation.
God, no.
No.
Don't
She was
take
r-
away her fucking happiness.
She was raised speaking this language. You weren't.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
You learned it from
It's
a
a-
book.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is on Nate, she knows.
It's like the guy who goes, "Yeah, I took a college course on this, so clearly you're speaking it wrong."
Yeah, to a native speaker.
It's more like Felzy doesn't know the current dialect. She knows the dead dialect.
Yeah,
Which
pretty
would
much.
be more formal.
She knows the actual proper, like, angelic celestial.
Alrighty then. So yeah, your performance is actually, though not well understood, still regarded as a fairly big hit by the deckhands and other various members of the crew. And at some point you do see Lee just slowly, seemingly rise out of the ground, basically coming out of a porthole that's opened up,
Oh.
just
I thought
giving
he
a
just,
thumbs up.
punched. I thought he just punched through the deck.
No, he does not Kool-Aid Man his way into the arena.
Oh, yeah.
No, he basically just climbed out of a hole that's in the deck, just giving a thumbs up in the distance.
So he's not the Kool-Aid Man. He's just the Grudge.
That is cool.
The muscly grudge.
He's got ways to get around.
He's
Apparently
sneaky
climbing.
big boy.
Not like climbing up. Yeah. It's actually a high-level rogue who's just really specced into strength.
It only says that the weapon has to be able to use dexterity.
Bonk.
Sneak attack them with my dex mace.
Anyway,
Yes.
He has a dex. Yeah. He's a monk. His fists count, right? No. I know they don't.
Alright then. But on that note, that is basically everything that is prepared for tonight. You
And
all
right
got
on time.
You all got your money from your performance. Not a whole lot of coin, but about as much as you can expect from. Someone disappeared.
Andy.
She dissolved into nothingness. That's interesting.
and she back.
She has turned into a puddle on the floor when she saw Lee.
Sorry. Sorry. I was in the one room in my house where I didn't have internet connection.
That's fun. Alright then.
But yes, I heard that Keta saw Lee.
Yeah, she saw, from her point of view, she basically just saw Lee rise out of the floor, giving a thumbs up, and then slowly sink back into the floor.
That's cool.
What she doesn't see is the fact that he was just climbing a tiny ladder that's on a porthole on the deck. Everything is tiny to this boy.
That's not true. Gond isn't tiny to him.
Gond is smaller than him.
I thought Gond was 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like, Gond is taller than him,
Oh,
but
but yeah,
physically smaller than him.
Yeah,
Like, Gond
Lee-
is tall and thin. Lee is a brick house.
Yeah. Yeah, Lee is basically your power lifters.
Lee is thick.
Like,
Not gonna say anything.
look up the build of the World of Warcraft orcs and, like, take the muscle definition and turn it all the way to max.
And then add 50%.
Like, Monster Factory that muscle.
He's very built.
There you go. Shills.
Yes.
I think there's a Isn't there like a proper session closeout though?
For this one, it's basically ending off. Oh, I hear baby.
Andy, you might want to mute.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's my body.
I thought she said potty.
Oh, she
She
might.
said it's not funny.
Oh, it's not funny.
It's not funny.
Adorable. It's very funny, small child. Anyways, we will see our adventurers next time when they get to the halfway point. By the way, you have all now, due to social and physical experience, reached level 2.
Praise Cthulhu.
Yay!
Yay! Level 2.
So-
Level 2.
Slightly closer to
So-
not dying again.
So, question DM in regards to level 2. Well, let's handle the level 2 stuff after we close out.
Yeah.
Chilling time.
Yes. Andy,
Yes.
would you like to start us?
Hello, I am Andy. You know me.
Resident
Okay.
Shield Master.
Hello,
Yes,
I'm Soviet Squidman.
I play, as you know, on Thursdays I play Keta, the good bard. Well, now you know she's a bard.
Small battle.
The good girl.
But Sundays you can find me at
Brimstone.
twitch.tv/Latvian Citizen at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I play Desire, the fairy blood hunter, who may have lost a nice friend as she left. But also Mondays, hopefully, you can find us doing Dungeons and Discussions, where we talk about the previous session, anything that's happened, our lives, what we liked about the session. Same time as the game on Sundays, but on Mondays. Through the Twitch, you can find our YouTube channel, where we post the VODs of all the previous sessions. And then, we do have a Twitter, which is Twitter at World of Iona, where it is curated by our lovely player, Meg, who plays Syndra. Usually we'll tweet out if we have a session, things like that. You can send us questions, anything like that. And we hope to see you on Sundays. And join Black Astra or whatever the fuck we get into. That's me.
Alright. Danny, you typically chill.
Yes, but I like to see if anybody else has anything first.
No, good.
Okay. And I'm assuming Armored, you don't have anything?
Nope.
Next thing we have to show is in a month, yeah.
Ah.
Stupid scheduling.
It happens. Failsy, do you have anything?
Sorry, no.
That's perfectly fine. Alright, so, as some of you know who follow the weird scheduling for Tuesday and stuff, if you noticed on this past Tuesday there was no Neoterra because player schedules kind of said, yeah, no. And we still haven't figured out if we're going to next week do Neoterra at the normal time, which will be on Night Hunter 66's channel, or if we're just going to go ahead and hop back into Foray in the Forest. I will most likely tweet about it as soon as we get that figured out, and hopefully those of you who have come here from the Twitter know the Twitter. But yeah, that'll be figured out, and next week though, at the same time and same day that this session was, we will be having session 3 of Scattered Realms, with all our same players that we have here.
Ah, yes. To give a bit of foreboding, I'll tell you what next session's name is.
Oh, good. And I should write that down so I will know what to label the next stream as well.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
To give a bit of foreboding, the next session's name is Abandoned Ship.
No!
Oh dear.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yo.
At least we're going to be level 2 for it.
But he said he's not gonna kill us until after level 3 and after.
I'm not gonna try to kill you to after level. If you guys make bad decisions, that's your fault.
This is fair.
If you jump into the ocean filled with sharks, then I can't save you.
Yeah, that's fair.
But at least by you going ahead and saying the title, that saves me some time next week. Because then I can write it down and not have to ask you again.
Yes.
Hopefully before we have to abandon ship, Keka gets her first gifts.
Aww.
We'll see.
Maybe. We shall see.
Hopefully Brimstone doesn't.
If it doesn't happen, I have something.
But, shall we close up the stream?
Yes, and I think really the only person whose class was figured out through play was Keta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm a bard.
Yeah. That's why I said, yeah, Keta, Bard, Trevenche, Dancer, Failsing, Morgan, Sword, Brimstone,
Well,
Gun.
to be fair, I kind of said Failsy's class.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And
Well,
also
now
the
that,
Eldritch Blast.
Being
Well,
Eric?
Yeah, but in-game, nobody else knows that.
but for the sake of, since we've actually had combat, should everybody just say what their classes are, or do you want us
Oh,
to
no,
still
wait.
keep them secret, Ash?
No, Morrigan's
Nah.
was also revealed.
Yes, because I did
Sure,
have her
Eldritch Blast.
use Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast and Fancy Sword.
Yeah! I mean, if there's Critical Role fans who watch this, I think they know what Motogon is.
Yeah.
To make a quote, Eldritch Blast.
Oh, no, you have to say it with the Irish accent. Eldritch Blast.
I mean, mine's a director.
Gun!
I know! And yes, Brimstone love him gun.
Yeah.
And
I mean-
stave.
We know Brimstone's class. It's gun.
Yeah, it's just gun.
But
The funny thing is, that's not wrong.
It only has one level.
But yes, we will meet back here next week at hopefully around the same time, and I would definitely say that I am definitely having fun with this new campaign.
Yes, we will talk more about this after session.
Yes. So with that, I
Yes.
think we should all say our goodbyes, and we'll just see y'all here next week.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Guys.
I'll try not to eat them.
But yes, we'll see everyone again here next week. So have a good night, everyone.